Oh, let me get a round of applause in here. You are looking live. Oren Lamenta, Good News, Travel Fast, and the young king, Producer X, is in the building. Round of applause for Producer X. Yes. Y'all don't know nothing about this young god right here. You're gonna learn about it though.
What's up,
doing
everybody?
all the you do all the heavy lifting. They don't even know. They don't even know what you do, X.
They don't gotta know. It's okay.
They don't gotta know.
They don't gotta know.
Right. It is a Friday night watch party. Tyson versus Paul. Oh my God. Jerry World, the center of the world right now. Everybody's watching. And X and I are here, and we're going to take you all the way up and through what will hopefully be a good fight. Now, young cat, he been talking that Jake Paul shit, that long Jake Paul shit. Okay. All right, real quick. What is it? Okay, first of all, how are you? Are you a boxing fan? What brought you to this? Give us your boxing background. What you feel about boxing?
From a boxing background, I'm not as experienced, but MMA is what kind of brought me to boxing. I am a huge MMA fan. I was a huge Sugar Sean fan until he lost recently to Merab.
It was a bad loss, too.
I'm just, because of that, the combat sports world has been tough for me to get back into. But tonight, this is what I needed. This is what you needed. To get back into the headspace of combat sports, and I'm excited. I'm nervous, but I'm confident Jake Paul's going to get it done. He said 4th round. I wouldn't be surprised if it happened sooner. I'm guessing 3rd round knockout Jake Paul.
Oh, now we're gonna get a poll up on the YouTube.
Yeah. I'll work on that right now.
We'll get that up there. We got a whole fight. Amanda Taylor and Serrano will fight first. Katie Taylor and Amanda Serrano will fight first. This is a rematch of their last fight on a Jake Paul card. It was a great fight too. Okay, quick. No chauvinism, no sexism, but what do you think about the ladies in combat sport? Do you watch? Is it WNBA for you, or is it really compelling?
I gotta be honest. I got a story for you. I've only ever gambled on sports one time.
Okay.
It was on a Rose. Do you know a Rose shaved head? I
know. She's a Namajunas. I think her last name is Namajunas.
I don't want to butcher it, but yeah, something like that. But I put $100 on her to lose.
Oh, and you won that. Oh, you put it on her to lose?
I put on her to lose.
Oh, you didn't know.
She won, and I lost.
You didn't know. She's so. I know she lost. I think she lost her last fight that I saw. Namajunas, but she's one of those quiet, sort of really understated, like you never really knew what's up. We got everybody in where D-Mac. Don't worry about where D-Mac is. D-Mac's got where he at. He's doing what he does. It's me and Producer X that's here. But no, we appreciate you guys for chiming in. Yeah, Rose Namajunas was Grandpa Mike in 5. We already got predictions coming in. That fight was legit. I thought it was too, Wes. Wes Williams says that fight was legit, talking about this last fight. Listen, the fact that it ended in a draw was like, Or wait, are we talking anyway, I don't know. He might have been talking about the last fight between Serrano and Taylor. Check me out. Okay, let me ask you this. I had asked you about the lady. So you said that you lost $100.
Yeah, that's what I think about when you bring that up. I'm sorry. No, it's interesting. It's a lot slower. It's a lot more tactical. It's definitely a different style. And you have to be kind of in the know to understand what's going on, because if you don't, you're just going to look at it and be like, no one's getting knocked out. I don't want to see this. But knockouts happen too. They come later. They come in time. They come with spots. Little things are more important with female boxing from what I see, but they still bring good fights. And Amanda, she's unbelievable. I don't know how many times she's defended the belt, but she's a beast. And these two are Jerry Jones. If you guys are watching this, Jerry Jones's mic went out.
So he's talking, and he's very animated, but there's no words coming out. I have been ingratiated to female combat sports. And I'll tell you, initially it took MMA to get me there because you actually see the action. And I'm not a sexist. I have 3 beautiful daughters. I was raised by women. But there's an aesthetics to sport that there's an aesthetics to sport that is sometimes it just weirds me out when I see the ladies do it. So when I see 2 women bloodied, you know what I mean? Initially it was kind of, you know what I mean? It's jarring. It's jarring. But when you see a really good tactician, and it's the one sport where I feel like combat sports is the one sport, like the thing about the WNBA, and we're not going to spend too much time on this. The thing about the WNBA that doesn't translate with most, and let's just be honest, men watch a lot of sports. I'll just say it like that. And the thing that doesn't translate is you don't see that athleticism. You know what I'm talking about? You don't see that athleticism that you see in the NBA, so it makes it a hard watch. Combat sports isn't like that. If you can throw a right hook, if you got a right hook, you got a right hook. You know what I mean? Yep. And so this should be a really entertaining fight leading up to Tyson Paul. All right.
It should be long too. I think it's going to go probably.
You think it's going to go the distance?
Probably at least 8 rounds.
8 rounds?
Yeah, 8 to the distance, 12. Yeah, that's probably what I guess for this.
Yeah, I don't see either one of these ladies staying on their pockets for long. I do predict there will be a knockdown, maybe even 2. But I do see the fight going the distance. I don't see either one of these ladies. I see going out on your shield. This will not be a stoppage. This will go the distance, and it's going to be a war. So that should be good. That'll be good for the viewing's sake. Let's talk more about what led up to this fight. So we were talking before we started streaming here, and what I found out about Producer X is he's a huge Jake Paul fan, which pains me. This thing is split down the middle. I think there's an age gap thing going on here where guys my age are definitely rooting for Tyson. For a myriad of reasons. Jake Paul's he's hard. It's hard for me. Is he good for the sport? Let me ask you that. Do you think, and I'll throw this banner up, and this is a question that we'll have going all show. Do you think Jake Paul is good for boxing? Is he good for the sport?
Simply put, yes. He's good for boxing. It's just undoubtable. We wouldn't be here tonight if it weren't for Jake Paul. We wouldn't be having boxing conversations. I mean, we hadn't been having boxing conversations before Jake Paul. I mean, let's start there. Now it's like almost the same. We got Jerry Jones on the. Well, I mean,
right. They're fighting a Jerry world.
It's the center of the universe right now. It's on Netflix. It's this whole new thing. So it all is because of Jake Paul, in my opinion, how I see it. And it's amazing that Tyson is coming back, but competitively, it's just hard for me to think that Mike Tyson is going to be able to compete. Paul looks good, man.
Get the fuck out of here, Paul. He looks good. Okay. Now here's the thing. I think everything that you said is valid, and I think 2 things can exist in the same space. While I think promotionally he has brought attention to the sport, when you say that people aren't watching boxing, you're not wrong, because it's too hard to find a good fight. You know what I mean? You got Tank, you got Bud, you got Boots, you got a lot of guys you got Saul, you got a lot of guys that are worth watching in boxing. But the structure of boxing, this is why MMA shot past boxing, is because MMA is you come to one place, you come to the UFC, that's where you're going to see all of the fights, that's where you're going to see all of, it's 1 belt per weight class. It's easily followed, and it makes it easier to buy into guys, whereas you don't know where to look in boxing. So for that, I will give you this. Jake Paul has enough gravity that he's just brought so much attention to his promotions. My problem with Jake Paul, to be honest with you, X, is I think it's a cartoon, bro. I think it's a cartoon, and as confusing as boxing has been, as a big of a turnoff as it is for people when they're just like, this guy's got a belt, he's the middleweight champion, and he's the middleweight champion, and he's the middleweight champion, like 4 belts. Like, it's bullshit. You know what I mean? And boxing has been long since just torn asunder by promoters and the skeeviness of boxing. That being said, it's still boxing. You know what I'm saying? It's still the sweet science. And I feel like this fight between him and Mike, he's not going to fight Mike in a 3-round fight. Now, 3-minute rounds. I don't know if that benefits Mike or not, because you mentioned it while we were or we're getting ready. You know, he's an older guy. Is he ready to go 3-minute rounds with a younger guy? We will find out. But it just seems cartoonish. And I'm gonna kick it back to you. His record. Let's go through it. You were mentioning it before, though. Started against a YouTuber. You mix in Nate Robinson. You got Tommy Fury in there. You got Ben Askren, and then you got, you know, Spider, Anderson Silva. He caught Anderson Silva at the end of his career. All of these fights, you know, had some hinkiness to them. You think that's good for the sport? Like, was the XFL good for football?
Or can you name two other, maybe you could name one. Name 2 other boxing fights that happened in that span of time.
Well, you had, I'm trying to think of one. Tank Davis.
Okay.
And Ryan Garcia.
That's a big one.
You had, you know, Tank Davis and Mario Barrios was a fight. I think that happened. Tank Davis is one of those guys that I think he flies in the face of your opinion. But I don't think you're wrong. I'm be honest with you. I don't think you're wrong. I just think that you have to follow 1 or 2 specific fighters. You like Canelo, then you're going to see whatever's revolving around Canelo world. You know, if you like, you know, so that's one thing. And you're not wrong. He has been the bigger draw. Jake Paul has had bigger attention on everything that he's doing. I just don't know if it's good for boxing is all I'm saying.
Yeah, well, I mean, he is doing good things outside of the things that he's doing just for himself. He worked with Team USA Boxing. He did a whole thing with them. He's in this campaign, like the anti-bullying campaign that he's doing. He's promoting his own brands, as he should, of course, but what he's doing outside of the ring is for boxing too. So, I mean, to argue that he's bad for boxing, I really just can't get along like on that train, just because he's doing stuff outside of the ring as well. Like he's changed his whole life around this sport. Like he's dedicated. I mean, that's what it takes to become where he is, but I don't think people really put into perception just how much of a commitment he's really put into this whole boxing thing for about 5 to 6 years now. And that's not long, but I mean, there's just not a lot of big names out there, and he's bringing big names to boxing because they aren't there. He's bringing them to boxing. They weren't boxers before. These were MMA guys, celebrities, whatever. He's putting boxing in front of people's eyes in this generation. And for that reason, it's only good news from my end, you know, for Jake Paul.
Okay, so we got one guy who's definitely in the Paul camp. We got the older cagey veteran. It's like, God damn it, get off my fucking lawn. Get off my fucking lawn with this bullshit. No, I will say this to your point. Anything that draws attention and sort of shakes up the paradigm can be, I think, good for boxing because boxing has needed this. And I myself have had a problem with how boxing is structured. So I think he's good in that regard. Now we got a couple of messages here, X.
No, man, Daniel, he's always every single Nuggets game. Daniel wants Malone gone. Every single game. I see it in the chat. I see it, Daniel, every game.
Worst
man.
loss of the era. I mean, I don't know about worst loss. There's been some pretty bad. There've been some questionable ones in the era. Rumors swirling that Nuggets have fired. Is this true? Rumors swirling that Nuggets fired David Adelman and released Dario Saric. Releasing Dario Saric would not be a bad thing. What do you do here? You know what I mean? I don't know what the hell David Adelman did. Like, I don't know how that fixes what the Nuggets' woes are. We'll get back to the fight, but real quick, what's your take on the early start for the Nuggets? And it hasn't been up and down of late, but it definitely has left question marks with everybody that it started.
Man, I'm no basketball expert, that's for sure. So when I heard that they lost like the first, 3 straight? Was it 2, 3?
They lost the first 2 out the gate. And then they won their third, and then they lost the fourth.
Right. I got nervous, and I was like, I don't know where this is going. But then they won like, 7 straight or something like that?
Yeah, they rattled off in 5 straight at home. You know what I mean? So they go on the road. You go on the road and you lose to New Orleans, you know. Is it what we wanted? No, but is it the worst? I don't know about worst.
Grass Valley, Greg. The fight is happening soon. We are in the prelim, one more fight, the women's fight, and then Jake Paul is fighting soon. So we got like, I don't know, 45, 30 minutes, you think?
Yeah, it should be. They got a little bit of a preamble going right now, leading up to the ladies.
Who is? Do you know who it is? I don't even know who these people are who are on this right now.
Well, that's Cedric the Entertainer. Nobody knows why he's. I have no idea why they have Cedric the Entertainer at the desk.
They got everybody. They got everyone's here. Everyone's watching.
Everybody's watching, bro.
It's what it feels
crazy. Like. It's crazy. It is wild what Jake Paul has been able to, what he's been able to do in creating. I mean, he is probably one of the most unifying promoters in boxing. Now, I got a technical issue going on. What the hell's going on here? Okay. Yeah, I'm telling you right now, the only outcome that I'm going to be able to stomach is a Tyson knockout. It's the only. I think if Tyson wins by decision, it's kind of, I don't even see that happening. I don't see Mike Tyson winning this fight by decision. If it goes to the card, I think that they'll give it to Jake Paul.
Yeah, I agree.
That's how little confidence I have in seasoned judges to not just go with, their heartstrings or whatever the promoter said to do.
Right.
Now here we go though. This one right here.
Yeah.
Taylor Serrano, this will be a bang session. This will be worth the price.
She's so quick. Everything she does is just so quick. She just makes everybody she fights look like they're in cement or something like that. I mean,
and this was in the Garden, bro, that they had this one.
Right. She's been alongside Jake Paul. She's been like Jake Paul's like what do you call it in comedy when somebody goes up before you?
The warm-up gal. She's the
whatever you want to call it. You know what I'm saying? She's been with him for like
the warm-up act. She's the opening act.
Yeah.
Well, and I mean, this is the part that gets like. This is the part that's good. I mean, when you see I'm sorry, it's the chivalry in me. When I see a woman bloodied like.
We'll see, man. We'll see. I hope somebody gets knocked out. That's what I want to see.
Yeah,
I don't want to see him bleed. I want to see him just get put to sleep.
Yeah, I think that having knockouts from here out, having knockouts is the only thing that I think will be acceptable. The only thing that'll be acceptable to those watching. It'll be the only thing acceptable. I mean, and that's probably why. I mean, that's part of the reason why people fell out of love with boxing, is that regardless of what, it's like baseball. You want to see home runs. In football, you want to see touchdowns. And in combat sports, we want to see knockouts. And anything short of a knockout or a lot of action, it's a boring fight.
Yeah. I mean, have you seen Olympic boxing? Did you watch the boxing on Olympics this past?
I did watch
I did watch a lot. It's like
it's points. It's the science of it.
You don't know who they are. You don't have any investment into there's no backstory. It's like half of what boxing is, or what people have fallen in love with.
Mm-hmm.
It's just not. It's taken out of in terms of Olympic spot. That's why it's kind of highlights the importance of what Jake Paul is doing promotionally. I mean, that stuff plays a absolutely huge role.
It does. It does. Look at Joe. Sexism and bad. Joe, I guarantee you, even on a Friday night, you're gonna find somebody surly. Don't worry, Joe. You're gonna be fine. I'm not sexist. I'm just being honest. That's my opinion. It's hard to watch a woman bloody. That's my opinion. It is what it is. As we get ready for the ladies, Joe, and their bout, let's talk about the slap. Let's talk about the slap.
Ladies and gentlemen, the stage is set. Our main event.
Now, the point of any good fighter any good promoter is to sell the fight. That's the point.
Ow.
That's the perm. The perm is to sell the fight. So initially when I saw that, I was like, I don't know. Seems a little forced. Seems a little forced. In retrospect, though, that was a real shot.
I got another clip. Look at this.
The reason why Mike Tyson slapped Jake, it's because Jake stepped on Mike's foot.
He stepped on his toe.
He did step on his toe. That was a minor step.
It must have hurt.
That was a minor step.
Mike wasn't ready for that.
Not deserving of. Well, I mean, Mike
got angry.
That's the guy that needs to come into this ring and win this fight. I mean, that's the only way he wins this fight. An angry Mike Tyson. If you have a philosophical, passive, peace-loving Mike Tyson, I don't think he'll get embarrassed.
Joe Rogan podcast, Mike Tyson.
That guy doesn't win this fight.
He doesn't win that fight. No.
That guy doesn't win this fight. You need snarling, foaming at the mouth. How
beating
dare
people
you
up on the airplane.
Yeah.
That Mike Tyson.
Mike Tyson had a run where you just knew. There were certain people who were like, he's got enough money, so I'll take my chances in public with Mike Tyson if I can get a good civil suit out of it, where I can draw a couple $1 million out of it. Would you ever test Mike Tyson at any point in his career? At any point in time in his
Me?
Yeah.
No. Are you saying me? No. Or don't tell me that you would.
I thought about it. It's one of those things. Like, is it worth the payday? Well, we used to ask those questions. Like, would you take a punch from Mike Tyson for?
No, I don't.
$5 million. $5 million.
Yes,
I'm taking it.
I'm taking $5 million.
Swing away, hands behind my back.
Houdini died. That's how Houdini died.
Is it?
Yeah, they punched him in the. He wasn't ready for it, but they punched him in the gut and he died. That's how he died. That's how.
No way.
I swear to God.
Houdini died from a punch to the gut, from a gut punch.
Look it up.
I believe you. I have no
here
reason.
we go. We got somebody. That slap was an excuse for Mike to show off his 59-year-old. The shorts he was wearing.
Came in a banana hammock. It was odd. It was odd. It was a weird choice to do that. I know this is the way.
Let's look at what Mike Tyson's wearing here.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen,
He's got like nothing on right there.
Bro, he came in some skin flints, and the worst part is if you watch the whole weigh-in, he like does the package grab while he's on the scale.
Oh.
He's got on net huggers. It's just like, bro, Mike was, but that's the guy. You need the wild man. We need wild ass Mike Tyson.
I think he's here. It looks like he's here. It seems
all right, finally, we're getting to the start of the fight before the main event.
That's what I'm saying. They take so long. Who do I got in this fight?
Who you got in this fight?
I can't bet against him. It's Amanda, right? I just can't bet against her. She is just. I've watched her fights, a couple of her fights. Her speed is unmatched. I've never seen a woman get in there with her and be half as fast as her. So I just don't even. I've never seen anyone be even competitive with her. So it's got to be Amanda for me.
We got somebody. Damn it, Bobby. Damn it, Bobby. We need Kate to win so we can get the trilogy. It'd be worth it.
Oh, so they already fought before? They fought before?
Yeah, they fought in Madison Square Garden. They were showing that they fought in Madison Square Garden. I can't remember which Paul fight that was. Was that before? Before it was definitely the one in Madison Square Garden, and I'm pretty sure that was with Anderson Silva. I'm fairly sure. And it was a bang session.
Mm-hmm.
It was a bang session, and
they're walking in right now. Are they announcing
doing the walk-ins. They're doing the walk-ins.
Oh, they're announcing her first? I thought that she would get announced second. Wow, look at this intro. This damn.
She comes in the vest though. The bulletproof vest though?
All alone, completely alone.
Cubano. The spectacle. All those people. Boxing is the hardest hustle.
I know.
Boxing's the hardest hustle. I mean, combat sports in general, because it's just at the end of the day, it's just you.
They got the Dallas cheerleaders.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Oh, damn.
For sure. You know Jerry was gonna pull out all the stops for that, bro.
Oh God, damn it.
You know Jerry was gonna pull out all the stops.
See, this is good. Screw the dance routines. I got the Cowboys cheerleaders.
Right.
Man. Oh, she could take her time, you know. She could.
Yeah, you walk it out. You walk it out. On this, at this point, there's nothing left but really this is the fight. I mean, in terms of skill level, the last fight was actually pretty good too. But
it was.
This is the one that Mario Barrios and Abel Ramos, they did their big one, and it ended in a draw though.
Okay.
Which nobody likes. Nobody wants that. Nobody needs that.
No. She looks good though. I don't know. She looks good.
She does.
She don't look nervous. She doesn't look. I would get so nervous walking in like that. Sorry, I couldn't do this.
Damn it, Bobby. Damn it, Bobby says the first fight was incredible. If you can go back and watch it, it's worth it. It definitely was.
All right.
It definitely was. Katie Taylor. So damn it, Bobby is of the opinion. So then if Katie Taylor wins this one, they've split, and then they would have a reason to fight the trilogy.
Let's go. That's my girl right there.
Oh,
Put the house on it.
you putting the house on it?
I'm confident. I'm confident in all my picks, Horn. I'm confident in all my picks.
You got to. Scared money don't win.
Scared money don't make money.
Scared money don't make no money.
Exactly.
Yeah, 2022 was their first one. Okay.
The trilogy to determine women's GOAT. Here we go, baby. Here we go. They still got to do the other announcement. It takes.
Still got to do the It's.
Oh.
I mean, it's excruciating the way they draw these things out. That's one of the things that people had a problem with boxing too. Is like boxing came down to the point where they're like, who gets to walk out first, and that's a huge part of the negotiation.
Right.
Who gets to walk out first? Who has to walk out second? It's just like the pageantry. You always hope that you get a fight that meets up to it. But these two ladies have earned the right for this amount of preamble, so we'll allow it. We'll allow it.
Well, I got a question for you, Oren.
Yup.
So for all of Jake Paul's fights, his entrances have been just super different. Some of them, he's like walked in on like people carrying him. He's wearing like knight armor, and he has this whole like charade. And other fights, he's just like ran out and done nothing. Like with that what was that guy's name? This one fight he had, he just walked out, knocked the guy out in the first round, and left and made nothing of it. And it was just like, what even just happened?
That was his first fight. Yeah, I think that he has, because he comes out of the performance world, you know what I mean? He's a Vine guy turned YouTuber. Mm-hmm. It's always about the look of it. And so he's right in his element. He's right in his element when it comes to this type of bombastic. And you see where his brother took it. Like Logan literally went and became a WWE wrestler, and he's pretty damn good at it, to be honest with you. It's actually, I think that's where I would like to see Jake Paul lose this fight and then take it over to WWE and fight alongside his brother. I think that would be great.
But but it's so different. Jake and his brother are two very different individuals. And like
sure.
when I hear the comparison between them two and how what they're doing is similar, it's completely different. The WWE is so much different than what Jake Paul is doing. I almost
is it though? Is it?
It is. If
Jake Paul has yet to fight, if Jake Paul has yet to have a fight against a real, now this eliminates
Tyson Fury's not a real fight.
Tyson.
That's a real fight, and he lost, and he had to deal with that. It was real. That's
he did have to eat that. He did have to eat that. He did have to eat.
That was a good fight too. It's arguable that he kind of won that fight. I mean,
it's
arguable that he lost. It was 50-50. It was a boxing match. It was It was entertaining. Like, we want to see more fights after this fight, with Jake Paul fighting people like Tyson Fury of the world. You know, we want to see more of those fights, unless less of these what people say are these gimmick fights. You know what I'm saying? Like if he's fighting real people, he's gonna start to earn respect. Tommy Fury,
not Tyson. It was Tommy.
Tommy, my bad. Tommy Fury. But yeah, I think these fights they're real. I think what Jake Paul is doing is real. I think tonight's not necessarily going to showcase it because I think it's going to be kind of easy, Oren. I think
You can't believe that. You can't believe that.
That's what I think. So
you can't believe that it's going to be an easy out. Like I tell you this much. The one thing that I don't expect, especially with 2-minute rounds, I don't expect Mike Tyson to be in any way, shape, or form an easy out for Jake Paul unless some serious cash was put into his pocket to not hurt Jake Paul. I don't see that. That's the one thing I don't see. I don't see this being a contest where Jake Paul outclasses or just beats the shit out of Mike Tyson. I don't see that. And if that happens, I'm done.
You're done?
I'm done.
Signing off?
I'm done.
As soon as he hits the canvas,
I'm done. I am done.
I have to take it over. All right.
Tyson Fury would obliterate Jake Paul. Yes, damn it,
saying.
Tyson Fury would obliterate Jake Paul.
Yeah, Tyson. That's right. Tyson Fury.
That's our gypsy. Tyson's the gypsy.
Yeah, that's my bad. I don't even know how.
Arguably one of the greatest heavyweights that we've ever seen as well.
No, yeah, that guy he's goated for real.
He's goated.
If Tyson fought Jake Paul,
it would be a murder.
You're right.
It's not a fight.
I don't even know how. Who
it's
won?
Because Tommy Fury.
We haven't even started yet.
Yeah, it's not even. Yeah, it's not even there yet. We're just getting ready for the ladies.
Yeah, man. One at a time. This is a big one though.
This is a big one. And should be, if their first fight was any indication as to how they like to get down, this should be similarly as exciting.
Good stuff. Man, you should this is a good time to care about boxing right now. I'm telling you, everyone's tuning in to watch this.
This is a great time.
I don't know how you don't watch this, to be honest with you.
I'll tell you this, to that point, you are right that Jake Paul is good for boxing. I just don't know if it introduces people to the sport in the right way. But these two ladies will be a good representation, as was the last fight. I just think he himself, I needed him to either pick a better crop of fighters or lose one that I can see the pain on his face. Okay, let me be honest. I can't stand him, and that's why I think he's bad for boxing.
You just want to see him bleed, don't you?
I just want to see him bleed.
We'll see, man. I think it's gonna be. I think he's gonna get knocked out. Man. That's what I think.
This is an interesting question. How do the advertising dollars work with 2.5 extra hours? I don't think, because it's on a subscription service, I don't think that that's a factor. You know what I mean? Like the people who have Netflix subscriptions have Netflix subscriptions. I mean, there are sponsors involved, but I don't think that the length of time moves the needle, because in a pay-per-view circumstance or something akin to a pay-per-view circumstance, everything's paid for going in. You don't get commercial timeouts. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's interesting though how promotional stuff. It seems kind of shady almost how they set a lot of these fights up.
It is shady. And boxing's had a problem with it for a long time.
Yeah.
The fight
unavoidable, I guess. It's kind of unavoidable if you think about it.
This fight and the Barrios fight and make this card actually a legit boxing card. I agree. And I thought when, even that first fight that they had between Nunes and Goyat, the Goyat dude, he's like an Indian action movie star. And then the Nunes kid was similar to Jake Paul. He's like a Brazilian Jake Paul. But I mean, skill wise, he stood in, he didn't embarrass himself. And the Goyat dude, although he fought most of the fight with his hands at his waist, he had some skill. So the two of the three fights that leading up to Tyson Paul have been good, and this promises to be a great fight. So they're doing well.
Yeah.
Hello, cleavage. Hello, cleavage.
Man, I just needed the cheerleaders to get me excited for this one. I'm not gonna lie, that's all it took for me. Let's go,
Signal
baby.
on Netflix is not good. Signal on
Who is
Netflix, I'm getting a great signal, so I don't know. It might be.
I'm good.
Might be,
No, yeah, I'm looking good over here, and I'm in a hotel in Boulder. So that might be on your end there, man.
yeah, exactly. Look at damn it, Bobby. Yeah, it was real. It was legit. Cleavage. Here we go, round one.
He looks tough, though. You look tough. Bing, 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 bing.
Katie Taylor is an active, like, I love her up and down changing levels. Whereas Amanda is real methodical.
Mm. What if you just get knockout round one? Wouldn't that be?
Wow, bing, bang, boom, done.
That's what we want. That's what everybody wants. Give the people what you want.
Danny X says, Netflix has ads. How do advertisers get charged for the additional ads? I haven't seen a commercial yet. Oh, early on in the morning. I haven't seen any commercials. That's all I'm saying. I haven't seen any commercials. I don't know I'm pretty sure I know how TV works. And usually
that's the point of this, isn't it? It's like that's the whole point. There's no ads.
Yeah. Like like most all pay-per-view affairs, you don't see ads. You know what I mean? But there are sponsors. That's not to say there aren't sponsors involved. Like it seems like so Celsius is a big promoter.
Yeah. It's just everything that Jake Paul's got in his bag because he's got like 20 brands lined up.
Yeah, DraftKings. You see everybody who's a sponsor is on the ring. So those are the ads.
They got like the same outfit on, kind of. They're like wearing the same thing. Basically, in the black corner and in the black corner.
How
do they manage to do that?
The red corner. So Amanda's the red corner because she's got red accents, and then I would imagine that.
Don't they communicate before the fight? Oh. She's definitely taking the aggressive.
Oh, Jesus. Already.
Getting countered, though. Looks even. This looks like an even fight off the bat.
It is so far. Okay. So round one in the books. Are you done? Are we on the same page? Are we?
I'm at 45 seconds, man. Oh, I got to go live.
Right, let me back up.
I'm live now. I don't know how
You're live now? Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
I got you.
So between the first, now let's try and score these. I'm gonna give that round because of the way that it ended. If you want to back up X and check the ending of it, okay.
Yeah,
no, they're gonna
go back a little here.
Amanda started tagging her toward the end of that round. She figured out her distance pretty quick.
Oh, I'm seeing now.
Wow.
Ooh.
Oh God. Jesus. Yeah, 10-9. 10-9.
Yeah, 1-0. 1-0.
Yeah, 1-0 Serrano. That's a 10-9 round for Serrano. She almost dropped her. If the rope hadn't been there, she'd have been on her pockets. Big shot. Huge shot, damn it, Bobby.
Damn it, Bobby.
All right. Round two.
Hold on, Warren. I got to get my charger going before my computer dies.
Handle your candle. For those of us who are just joining us, yes, it is a Friday night fight party. Currently, Katie Taylor and Amanda Serrano mixing it up the second time round for the second of their hopefully what will be a trilogy according to Damn It Bobby, all leading up to Tyson Paul.
In the clinch.
Rosie Perez ringside. So the ringside Rosie Perez is the part of the ringside trio, and Roy Jones Jr. and the guy with the magnificent pipes, whose name I can't recall right now.
I don't know either. I'm not gonna lie.
Not NGL. Not gonna lie.
My stream is like buffering, man. Now I'm having. I just said I wasn't having problems. Now I am having problems.
Somebody jinxed it,
man. Hold on here.
There you go, Katie. Whew. Amanda is loading up on all her shots. Amanda Serrano is loading up on all her shots. Very methodical. Taylor's game though, and she's had definitely a better second.
Yeah, this is. We'll see here.
20 seconds left in the round is what I got. Where you at?
I'm loading. I'm coming.
Okay. Don't worry about it. I'll keep you posted. 10 seconds left in the round. Better round for Katie Taylor. I'd actually give her this round. Nice.
You think it's 1-1?
I think it's 1-1. I would give her this round. She was as active as she was in the first round, and she was far more accurate. Amanda Serrano is a murderer, though. She's very methodical in her approach.
That's what I was telling you, man. That's what I was telling you.
Methodical in her approach. She's definitely not she's not playing no games. She's not playing no games. And from this, so I'm going to throw our question back up real quick. From this, I will say this. If he's putting together promotions like this, Jake Paul is good for boxing. He's good for boxing only because anything that increases the profile of the sport is good for boxing.
Definitely. 100%.
There's a huge push by the Saudis to do what he's doing. Turkey, who is the Saudi crown prince's right-hand man, has poured a lot of money into a lot of boxing promotions. And if they're successful, boxing would be better, but then it would not be an American produced commodity. Obviously, it would be the Saudis. Round 3.
It's gonna get boxing's already shady. If the Saudis are in control of it,
it could get worse. I don't doubt that. I don't think you're wrong, because then they control the money, they control the fighters, they control the purses. It would be akin to what the UFC is, but the UFC is we know who
figured it out. UFC figured it out. Dana White, man, he figured it out.
I do love Dana White. I got love for Dana White because he actually has love for boxing, and I wish they would put it in his charge to take boxing under his umbrella and make the sport what he was able to do with UFC.
That's a good point. The crowds, they suck in Saudi. That's a good point. I didn't even think about that. But they're all just sitting down in their fits, and they're just like, yes, knockout. Like,
yes, knockout. Yeah, a bunch of rich.
We need them American blooded crowds. We need them crazy rip your shirt off crowds. That's what you want. Not
problem with Turk is that he doesn't like having the events in the USA. You're absolutely right. He likes to have them in front of those Saudi crowds, and those crowds suck. Yeah. But he's trying to do something that needs to be done. Like, if boxing is going to survive, to be quite honest with you, if it's going to have any viability as a sport worth watching anymore, it has to be pulled under one. It has to be pulled under one umbrella. You can't have 4 different belts.
It's getting chippy now at the end of round 3.
It is getting chippy. Yeah, Amanda's got all the power. Katie's got all the spunk.
Yeah.
Katie's throwing a lot of punches, but she's not landing a lot effectively. Oh, she just got punched. That was a low blow.
Oof. I don't know who's winning this, Warren. I don't know.
I would give that round to Serrano. So right now I've got a 2. I got a 2-1. I got a 2-1. Amanda.
I don't know, man. Too close to call for me. Oh, here we go. Here's Tyson in the locker room. Damn, he looks
jacked.
Oh my God.
Nothing matters anymore. I don't know.
He just kissed him.
Why is his ass hanging out? You see this?
Oh my God! He's wearing ass chaps. He's wearing assless chaps. He was wearing assless chaps. Warren. Assless chaps. We had enough before the fight with the banana hammock. Assless chaps.
I told you. This is what I told you, bro. I feel like this is about to be a circus.
Turned around wearing assless.
Turned around and he's got his. Wait, for real? Damn it, Bobby! That was Mike Tyson's ass.
What the hell?
Right now, if you check Twitter, I guarantee you Mike Tyson's ass is trending.
I'm not checking Twitter. I'm not checking it.
Mike
You check
Tyson's
it.
ass is trending on Twitter. I guarantee you. What the fuck was
There's
that?
no way.
See,
What?
this is
Uh-oh. Amanda's
Amanda's
landing
starting-
on her.
yeah, she's starting to
Ooh.
assert. She's definitely starting to assert herself. This is not the
Oh.
in a phone booth. They're fighting in a
Counters,
phone
though.
booth.
The
Oh,
counters, though.
they are fighting in a phone booth.
For real. The clinch game is real in this fight.
Katie she's game in terms of the amount of punches that she's throwing, but the power is just not even the same. It's two different fighters, for sure. She's got some pity pat.
Yo, wait.
on.
Time out. Is Tyson going to come out and fight Paul in assless chaps?
No, he was just shortless. No, he was just shortless. And this is all the things I'm talking about. This is the circus that I'm telling you. Because what you got to understand about Jake Paul, and I'm being serious now, is that he's a showman first, and he does not want to get hurt. Yeah. I could not see.
Amanda just got rocked. Amanda just got rocked bad. She's wobbling. She got rocked. I can't tell if she's bleeding or not, but she just got rocked bad.
Oh!
She's getting hit. She's getting touched up now.
Wow.
Dang.
Wow.
He's bleeding.
All right.
He's bleeding pretty bad, too.
All right. 4 in the books. That was actually a really good round for.
So what is that?
Back and forth. They keep going back and forth.
I think she lost that round.
I think they're saying that she got headbutted.
Oh, she got headbutted.
They're saying the cut over her eye, it was a headbutt.
Oh, that sucks.
I was reeling, still thinking about Mike.
That's the only reason we see blood, because of a headbutt.
Okay, it's right there. It was right there.
It. Yeah.
Yeah, it's right there. And she keeps grinding her head into it. That's crazy.
Yeah.
What the hell is the ref doing?
Yeah, for
That's
real.
Crazy.
He's being too gentle. He's got to get
Why
in there.
did he I don't know. I don't understand why he would let that even happen. Let's see if Mike Tyson's ass is trending on Twitter.
I'm not looking. You look at that.
You're not looking?
It was so I can't believe it's gonna be seared in my memory forever. It was so flat, uncurvy, and it was just like blocked.
X with the opinions on Mike Tyson's ass.
No.
I'm kidding. Paul Tyson, Paul, Rosie Perez, buffering. Everybody's talking about it, buffering on Twitter.
Serrano looks like she's way up in terms of pretty much everything almost. Yeah, can't unsee that. That's for damn sure.
Can't unsee that.
My God.
Can't unsee that. You'll never burn that out of your synaptic space. That's living.
I don't know why I had to describe it.
I
can't stop thinking about it almost.
Mike Tyson's ass is living rent free in all of our brains right now. Damn it.
Oh my God. Is he doing is that promotion, or is that just Tyson?
That's definitely promotion. And that's the problem. I don't think he's beneath him.
I think he might have just lost it. I don't know.
I don't think it's beneath him. I don't think it's beneath Mike Tyson to be the type of showman that's like, that's why he said, you remember now, think about what he said. Oh, legacy don't mean nothing. Fuck it. So he doesn't care about how any of this looks.
Can we pull up that
clip? Pull it up.
Hold up.
Pull it up.
Let me get this clip real quick.
My age to see the legend Mike Tyson in the ring for the first time. So after such a successful career, what type of legacy would you like to leave behind when it's all said and done?
Well, I don't know. I don't believe in the word legacy. I just think that's another word for ego. Legacy doesn't mean nothing. That's just some word everybody grabbed onto. Someone said that word and everyone grabbed on the word, so now it's used every 5 seconds. It means absolutely nothing to me. I'm just passing through. I'm going to die, and it's going to be over. Who cares about legacy after that? What a big ego. So I'm going to die. I want people to think that I'm this, I'm great. No, we're nothing. We're just dead. We're dust. We're absolutely nothing. Our legacy is nothing.
Well, thank you so much for sharing that. That is something that I have not heard before. Someone say that as an answer.
Can you really imagine somebody say, I want my legacy to be this way when you're dead? Why do you want somebody
True.
you think somebody really wants to think about you? What's the audacity? I think, I want people to think about me when I'm gone. Who the fuck cares about me when I'm gone? Well, my kids, maybe, or grandkids. Who the
True.
fuck cares?
And there it is. And there it is. And just
I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that. Put that away. Oh my gosh.
All right, hold on, X. Let me go back.
Oh.
Just for good measure, Mike Tyson's ass, everybody. Yeah, Mike Tyson's ass, everybody. What the hell was that? All right, hold on. Let me get back to
What the hell?
Let me get back to this. Oh man, that was hard.
Oof. But that girl, she's 12 years old, Oren. That
She's
girl
he has no awareness. Read the room,
No.
Mike. You're talking to a 12-year-old.
12 years old. She's in what, 6th grade? Are you in 6th grade when you're 12?
Probably 6th, 7th grade.
7th grade?
Yeah, it's like you're talking to a preteen, brother. You know what I mean? Like, I get it. Honestly, I don't think he was. It's like, don't tell your kids about Santa Claus. You know what I mean? He's trying to give her a real piece of life advice, but it's like, at a certain point in time, brother, it's like, read the room. Oh, Katie lands a nice one.
Yeah,
Opened her up.
Oh, it's bad. It might get called. It might get called. They're calling a timeout.
Oh, that looks gnarly.
That would kind of suck.
Where's the doctor? Where's the doctor?
How much time are we gonna get here? Get the doctor.
Oh, it's skin flap.
Oh, it's bad.
Skin flap. Skin
flap. It's hanging off.
Oh my God.
Isn't this what you wanted?
I told you I don't like to see this with the ladies. I'm not afraid to say it either. And whoever that guy was earlier, you said you didn't want this to happen. Oh, she's going.
Oh, wow.
Amanda is a gangster.
Okay. She's got to knock her out then. I mean, I don't know how else.
Well, she's definitely not going to be able to see out of that eye here in a second.
We good. I mean, she's the one who gets that call to make that call, right? Like if she says
she's got to keep her head out of there, though. She's got to keep her head. Oh, the girl! Oh,
no, she's just right in the clinch, and she's putting her head
putting her head on it. She's making sure to put her head on it whenever they're in the clinch.
I mean, this fight has been so even so far.
Yeah, it has. I mean, back and forth. Oh, nice.
Oh my gosh.
I think you're going to get that trilogy. Damn it, Bobby. I think you're going to get that trilogy for sure. Right now, holy God. Skin flap. I can't even look.
I'll look at this.
I can't look. Damn, man, that cut man is no joke. Though.
It's her whole eyebrow. It's the whole eyebrow that's cut, and even like below it as well.
Her corner is telling. Wow! Oh, now she's leading in with her head. That's
that's a suspect. Actually, hold up.
Bullshit. That's bullshit. She's leaning in with her head
multiple times, and when she was in the clinch, she was all digging.
She was making sure to get the head to make contact. That's bullshit. I thought they were going to stop it earlier. It says Green Valley Greg. I thought they would have too.
I don't think she's not gonna tap out though. She's not gonna give up.
No, she's gonna go out on her shield. She'll definitely elect to keep fighting. But the ref's got to do a better job of making sure that he warns Taylor about leaning in with her head.
Yeah, no, I agree. It's multiple times she's done it now.
Taylor's got the hand speed for sure, but Serrano is walking through all of those punches.
Serrano looks tired. She kind of looks tired right now.
She does look a little tired, doesn't she? Her arms aren't definitely. Oh, she's getting tagged on that.
This is not good.
Yeah, on that side.
She's got to back up. Oh shit, Bobby.
Look, she's still leaning in with her head. You gotta break them on the clinch if you're gonna allow.
Yeah, she's got to stay out of the clinch as much as possible.
Well, that's where she really does need the ref to be cognizant of the fact that Taylor is making sure to lean in and put her head on that cut. She's doing it again.
Yep.
She's
right now. Look at that. Look, she's
right
digging right into the cut. She's digging right into the cut.
She did it again.
Yep. Yep. Wow, look at this.
And Amanda's not doing much to dissuade her from doing it, to be honest with you.
Yeah,
oh my God, this is getting bad. Taylor.
She's tired.
Yeah, she's super. I don't know if she's just tired. She might be a little. I think she might be a little disgruntled.
Look at a headbutt. Headbutt again.
Oh, Taylor. She can't see her left hand.
Oh no, I think she's gonna get dropped.
Any of those left hands coming.
Only 20 seconds left though.
Oh my gosh, and the ref is letting her still lean on that. That is wild.
Now he gets in there. Now he separates.
That is wild that he keeps letting her lean on it. She can't see out of that left eye. She can't see any of Taylor's left hands coming. She can't see out of her right eye.
Man. We got a couple seconds here. Oh.
Interesting.
All right, 3-2 though. It's got to be right. She's down 1.
Yeah.
She might be down a couple. That was like a big round for. That's not good, man. She's bleeding all over the place. Her eye is swelling.
And that has an effect on judges. That has an effect on judges. You see that when they're walking back, and it will affect how they score it.
Oh, wait, we'll see. I don't know, man. This is competitive. This is a lot more competitive than I thought it was going to be.
Super competitive. And without any points being taken away from Taylor for the headbutts, I have to score her. Oh, those uppercuts are vicious.
Yeah, that speed. But look at the head work. She's just going in with the clinch. She's got a plan.
Leaning in. Yeah, she's definitely leaning in.
This looks like this is what her plan was before the fight. And it seems like she's just kind of executing it right now. It's working out for her.
Yeah, flawlessly. Round 8 of 10. I'd say through 7.
Already?
Yeah, it's round 8 already. Through 7. I mean, it's only 2-minute round, so.
Oh, yeah.
Through 7, I'm going to score it 4 rounds to 3. I'm going to score it Serrano because she is landing the more clean shots.
Oh, she's getting wobbled now.
Yeah.
Amanda wobbled her. Oh, she's on skates. But she just goes back to the clinch. She recovers a little bit, it seems.
You gotta keep her from putting her head on that cut. Who the fuck is this ref?
I agree here.
Serrano's gonna get her.
Oh, here we go. Here's the warning. Oh my! Look at her face.
Just now, he's giving her the warning. Just now, the crowd's booing. The crowd's booing. Oh, she's tagging her though.
Ooh.
Oh my God. Serrano's a strong puncher.
This is a dog fight right here.
For sure.
But I think Amanda's gonna need something big. I think she's down right now. It's so close.
I mean, I could see where the judges would give rounds to Katie because when she's active with those flurries, it looks. I think. Oh, she tagged Amanda with those. With that combination, she back to back left right left combinations. She's tagging Amanda with those combos.
Yeah, the clinch is just not in Amanda's favor. Clearly, Taylor is just dominating.
Oh, he just took a point away.
Oh, that's huge.
I'm telling you, though, she is, and he needed to do that.
That's huge.
2 rounds ago, and she would have stopped doing it. If he does that 2 rounds ago,
she clipped her big time before the round ends right there. Okay, so that's a huge plus for Amanda right there.
That is huge. That is huge.
She kind of just has to hang in there now, and she's.
Oh my God! They cut it out. They cut the.
Holy shit! Wow, that is massive. That is huge.
Massive.
Oh my God.
But I mean, Katie is actually getting her shit off. She's landing some good shots. But that is, she keeps rubbing like it's crazy that he was not stepping in earlier than that.
I'm stressing, Orn. I'm stressing.
Don't stress it.
Oh, that's gotta hurt. Rubbing all that
Jesus.
oil, or what is that? The wax or?
Yeah, it's like a Vaseline.
Vaseline. That's gotta hurt though, right in the cut.
I don't know, man. I don't know why everybody's booing. He should have taken a point away 2 rounds earlier.
Amanda's the home fighter. That's the crowd wants her. I mean, they want her by a lot. Ooh. I feel like somebody's gonna get knocked out here. I don't know.
I don't see a knockdown coming. Oh, Taylor. She knows that that point definitely put her down at least 2 points. Oh,
she's so good up close in this clinch.
Yeah.
I don't know why Amanda's just letting her just.
I don't either. She's not. Yeah, Amanda's not doing a lot to just push her out of the clinch either. She's just staying in it.
Man.
She does lead with her head. Like, you can see how she's leaning.
Yeah, just straight into her. Just
She's
literally
leaning in, like, you know what I mean? Like any boxer.
No defense, just head straight lean in. Like, if she just takes
there it is again.
Drop that. She's just kind of like letting it happen.
The worst part is she doesn't have to do it. She's getting her shit off.
Yeah. This is exactly what Taylor wants right here. Oh, and she's getting her money's worth too. She's getting in good shots. Ref doing what he can to separate it, but she just goes back. Back to it.
Most fighters would not, for fear of an uppercut, most fighters would not come in with their head bared down forward like that. And I don't know why Serrano had yet to throw an uppercut yet.
Why isn't her corner just screaming uppercut? Right. We haven't seen her throw one. Look, just hook.
Like she'd walk right in. She would walk literally right into it if she just throws an uppercut.
You're right. The corner's got to talk to her right here and be like, listen, I think she's down. I think she lost that round right there.
I think that Serrano lost that round too.
But with the point deduction, it's like they're almost even still.
With the point deduction would make it, at worst, it would make it even. At worst, it would make it even through 8 rounds. It would definitely make it even with the point deduction.
I think it's all up to this.
Oh no, I'm sorry, through 9 rounds. So because she got the point.
No, there's 2 more rounds, right? There's 2 more.
No, I think we're going into the 10th. I think this is the final round. Now, am I tripping?
We were just in. No, I think there's 2 more, right? Because we were just in round 8.
Let's see. Okay, so if it's through 8, I'll have it even. I think that she acquitted herself in that 8th round. Final round, yeah. No, that's what I thought. It's final round. That's what I thought.
Okay.
10th and final round, right?
Even though, because of the deduction.
It feels like an even fight for sure.
All right, here we go. 10-10, final round.
I'll tell you this. Taylor's punches have more snap on them.
Yeah.
I know Amanda's just naturally a heavier puncher, so it maybe not looks like, but the aggressiveness with which, oh my God.
Oh my, oh my God.
Man, she still got her head on that girl's cut. That's crazy. That is crazy. That's the tactic. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy that's the tactic.
She must know that maybe she doesn't have a good uppercut or something. You know, maybe she saw something.
I think the problem that I have with it is really not with her. That is the ref's job to step in and stop her from doing that. So
she's getting blocked now, though.
Yep.
But then she comes back. I don't know. She just shells up.
Final minute.
That was like a 500 combo right there. Oh my God. Look, Amanda's just trying to push her off. She's trying to push her off first. I don't know. I think Amanda might be losing this one.
She just now started throwing uppercuts. Amanda just now.
Now she's throwing them.
That's crazy.
Too late, though. Yep, she just continues. It's working, though. I don't blame her. It's a great fight from her.
I mean, if the refs don't let you get away with it, you ain't cheating if you ain't. I mean, you ain't trying if you ain't cheating.
Is it cheating? I mean,
yeah,
she keeps doing it, though. She keeps doing it like,
I mean, it is.
Yeah, you're right. I see.
It is only because you know that the girl, that a man has got a. I'm talking about a horrific Jesus. But Taylor, when she's connecting with the right,
seconds. Here we go.
I'm gonna. Oh, 10th round goes to Taylor.
Let it go, ref. Just let it go. Oh no, he's getting in there. Oh no, this isn't good for Amanda.
Was
what a fight.
That was holy God.
Oh, somebody's Netflix crashed. That's not good.
Netflix crashed? Oh, come on, Greg. Get back in the game, buddy.
You got to get back on, man. Right before the big fight. That was just the prelim. That was the co-main.
Okay. X, after everything that you saw, oh my God, that cut.
We got some replays here. That was that combo I was talking about.
Yeah, that 4 or 5 punch combination. She had that working all fight. She had that working all fight. What's disappointing, I think, about if she loses this, if Katie loses this fight, it will be because of that point deduction.
100%.
The way she had those 4 or 5 punch combos going, she didn't have to do what she was doing with her head. She didn't have to do that. I don't think it was working. It was working.
Don't fix it, right?
Yeah, and you know the cut definitely impaired Serrano's ability to see the left hand at all. Okay, so Sean Wheelock has scored at 93-96 for Serrano. I wouldn't be mad at that, although I think it was a little closer.
I think it was way closer than that.
It was way closer than that.
Wow. To give the first 3 to Serrano, I thought
he scored round 8. He scored round 8 where she lost a .99 because he had her up in the round, which I
think Serrano won that round.
You think Serrano won that?
10-9 in 8. But I think round 2 is also screwed up. I think it was like 10-9 Taylor in round 2.
Yeah, I thought they flipped the rounds. I thought Serrano definitely won round 1. I thought Taylor won round 2. I thought Serrano won round 3. I thought Taylor won round 4. They were going back and forth all the way through 5, 6 when the cut. I think the cut showed up in 5, and then it got a little more. It got a little more even.
It might have been 5.
I thought it was 5 when the cut showed up.
It might have been a little earlier, but maybe in the 5th round it started to like really come to life.
Brother, she is missing literally a whole.
I don't know how she wins this. I don't know. I know they scored it for her. I would be surprised if she wins this. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not going to lie.
Here we go. Here's the decision.
I'm always wrong with women's fights, though. Can't take my word. Her face is beat up too, though. Wow, I didn't even notice.
Oh yeah, she took a beating.
Yeah, Katie's she's had better days. But what a fight! That was such a good fight. How many belts does she have?
Unanimous decision. Unanimous. Amanda. Oh my God.
Oh, Katie takes it.
A unanimous decision? That's crazy.
Katie takes it. I agree, though.
That's crazy. You know why they did that, right?
Why? Tell me why.
Damn it, Bobby called it. This sets up the trilogy.
You're right. I don't know this. I don't know about that. I watched the fight. I agree with the judges.
I don't know how you give her a unanimous decision after all that headbutting that you did.
The scorecard that they showed before the decision had Serrano winning. Like, what was that scorecard?
I mean, that was Wheeler's or whatever is that Whelan's scorecard. He knows as good as that. Holy God, that is hard to look at.
I know, right? Exactly. I
It's
know it was
hard
a
to
headbutt, though. It was a headbutt. You know, that's what caused it, which is kind of.
And it was a repeated effort to keep the cut
He did.
open with the head, and that's why I'm like, how did you give her a unanimous?
I don't think Katie Taylor gained any fans tonight.
No, she did not. No, she did not.
But she won the fight. She definitely.
So there's the punch stats. Punch stats are fairly even.
Yeah.
Fairly even. Both ladies landed about 40% of their punches. And because I will say this, outside of the headbutts, I don't even know. That's why I don't understand why she did it. Outside of the headbutts, it fought pretty evenly, right?
Yeah, it was. I feel like she could have gotten warned about the headbutts sooner, for sure.
I do too.
I think the warning came in too late, and I think the damage was kind of already done. I think it could have been managed a bit better. But, well, let's see what she has to say here. And the crowd hates her.
Oh, the triple's on. They said the triple's on. They're already going to do it. It's already been agreed to.
There you go. Those belts look kind of funny, man. They're so big.
Yeah.
Why are they so big?
Why are they so big? Right.
Like, look, she can't even hold them. They're so big. She's like, oh, God, these things are heavy. The Ireland. Should I have been rooting for her? Maybe.
Yeah, luckily Irish. You know what I mean? You got to keep it in the fam.
Yeah, you know, I got to.
You got to keep it in
my own, I guess.
Keep it in the fam.
Oh, here we go. 5 and dirty question. See, he always asks. Ariel always asks the good questions, man. Yeah, she sure prepared for it, Warren. I mean, it looked like that was.
I got a real problem really with the ref. I think the ref is what left. Oh, he left the opening for conjecture because you got to put a stop to shit like that early, and then it stops happening.
Right.
Right. If you take that point earlier, just because she kept leaning in with it, if you take that point earlier, I think we don't even have this as an outcome. Even if Katie would have won the fight, still.
Bobby's happy. I mean,
at least
we get the trilogy now. We get the trilogy, right? I didn't even know that. She went up 3 divisions. I didn't even know that. I mean, she's the only woman boxer. Like, I know a few UFC ladies, but I don't know any women boxers other than her. But we stream tomorrow. What do you think, Warren?
She kept butting me, but we knew it.
Oh.
Whoa, that's a message right there. She said, I'm a Boricua. I'm going to die in this ring.
She said she knew she was dirty. She said she knew she was going to be dirty. "100% intentional." That's kind of crazy.
It was egregious. It was egregious.
It was, very purposeful.
She look where she has her head.
Yes, very, very much so on purpose. Yeah, look at that. That's like a punch with her head. Yeah, you can't do that.
She's a great sport.
She is, man.
That's how you handle that.
That's how you handle that.
She's a pro.
Oh, no. Okay, now, I think that's enough.
Yeah, you got to pull out.
Yep. Okay, that's good.
You got to pull out.
Get out of there, Ariel.
Will we stream the UFC tomorrow? That would be a question X might be able to answer.
I don't know, man. What does that pay-per-view cost? 309's a big fight though. Charles Oliveira
Yeah.
on there. I mean, some huge fight. It's actually a really crazy card. UFC 309. I'm gonna be. I don't know if we'll be watching it on stream, but maybe. I don't know. We'll see.
Be a good one. Maybe we talk to the partners. Maybe we talk to the big man upstairs. That at 309, I forgot. That's going to be Charles Oliveira. Who else is on that card? I know it's a big.
I'll pull up the whole.
Card here. I got to give it.
What am I talking about? We got John Jones, man.
Oh shit, John Jones is
Stipe Miocic, or if that's how you say it.
John and Stipe.
That fight, and then it's Charles Oliveira, Michael Chandler as the co-main. That's a big fight too, because Michael Chandler was supposed to fight Conor McGregor, but then waited like a year and a half to fight Conor McGregor, and then it just still never even happened. So now Michael Chandler's back fighting Charles, and then we got Bo Nickel, up and coming star, 6-0.
I like Bo Nickel. He's
against a veteran, Paul Craig. So
I don't know Craig.
He's been in the UFC a long time. It's
Bo Nickel's a guy that he's got that all-American kind of thing going. They want him to do. You can tell that he would be good as a UFC star if he keeps winning fights and climbing ladders, right?
He's like a Justin Gaethje type, you know.
He's like Justin Gaethje, Colorado's very own, isn't he? And Justin Gaethje, Colorado boy.
He's a UNC right here. I'm wearing UNC actually.
Hey, what up, Bears? My mom used to teach at UNC. That's what
I'm at UNC right now. Justin Gaethje.
Yeah, what up, Bears? Bears.
Like I say, they need all the help over there.
Let's put a capper on this before the main event. What did you? Okay, and this is my problem, is that when you don't have, oh my, she was rocking. She was definitely, Amanda Serrano had the more effective looking punches, but Katie was active. She was game. So when you have a Netflix fight, you can say what you want about how boxing is set up now. I feel like the pros are in the natural boxing arena. So you get better judges. This is the problem I think that you end up getting when you step outside and you start having alternative sort of cards. What were your takeaways from the fight though, X, in general?
My takeaway, I mean, I said it before, I think Katie definitely won the fight, but I don't think she won any fans tonight. You know what I'm saying? I think she did have a better performance. I think the fight could have been better managed, most definitely. I think in the second to third round when that first headbutt happened, if she got the warning just straight away, it was clearly intentional. It was very intentional.
Yeah.
The replays. I know it's hard to do it in the moment, but if somehow we were able to get a warning earlier in the fight, I think it changes the outcome of it. But overall, I think Katie fought a better fight. It was a little dirty, but it got the job done. So,
yeah, man, I really can't take anything away from her performance other than the headbutt. And like I said, it seemed so unnecessary. She was Andre Ward, one of the greatest ever to do it. It seemed very unnecessary when you considered how she was putting her 4 or 5 punches combinations together and how it was working out for her. It just seemed like to keep going to that head, but you left the question in there as to whether or not you're dirty. But according to Amanda Serrano, that's what she does. That's her fight style. That's what she's known for. So my takeaway is that you got to get better. That ref, I've never seen him ref a fight before. You get better cards, and I'm going to keep nailing this point. I'm going to keep hammering at this point. If you get more traditional cards, you probably get more traditional officiating and more traditional judging. That's not to say, though, that boxing hasn't had some of the most egregious decisions, in combat sports. So
you see even the greats like Herb Dean make mistakes sometimes.
Yeah, Herb.
Refereeing a fight,
no, it's not.
It's tough. You know, you got to give them credit too. At the same time, like what they're doing in there. It's not easy being a referee, and then when something goes wrong, it's all your fight. It's all your. Sorry, I'm just watching Mike Tyson.
It's all your fight. You're Freudian.
He's just killing people.
Yeah.
Mike Tyson. It's Mike Tyson. It's Mike Tyson, Warren.
This is crazy. This is crazy. I mean, you're talking about a guy who had his own video game before you were even a thought.
Right.
Mike Tyson's Punch Out was, you know what I mean? Like, this is truly a legend This is like movie shit, bro.
It
This is like Rocky 4, Drago, and no, this is like Rocky 2. I think it was when Mr. T fights Rocky. I mean, and that's not to take anything away from Jake Paul, because I will give the guy credit. He has dedicated himself to the sport. He has dedicated himself to the sport. He's taking it seriously. His body reflects it, and his skill. He's gotten better skillfully.
Definitely. I mean, he's always been a bigger guy. Actually, that's not true. He used to be small.
He used to be skinny. Well, he was skinny, but I think he carries. He looks like a guy who walks around in the 180, 190 range.
Logan Paul is, I mean, he's huge. I mean, you think he's on steroids? Just real quick.
Logan?
Yeah. You think he's on steroids?
I think he is, and I think Jake might be as well, to be honest with you.
Oh, I don't know about that. I've
questioned it before. I've questioned it before only because, listen, if I'm not mistaken, he doesn't have to be tested because all of these are exhibitions. He's a professional boxer.
This is a professional fight. This is a professional fight, this one, though. This time it is. It's like it's weird, but
you're right. No, I looked it up and it's been sanctioned. You can't have a 2-minute professional fight. It counts toward Tyson's record, so it is a real fight. I've questioned whether or not Jake Paul is. It wouldn't surprise me. That is all I'm saying. Would it surprise? Okay, let me ask you it like this: would it surprise you if it came back to Jake Paul was on PEDs?
Yes. I would be surprised.
Why?
Listen, I'm delusional. I'm a YouTube kid. I'm an iPad kid. I grew up on my phone watching YouTube and seeing these. I'm in the lore. But I've been watching it the whole time at the same time. You know what I'm saying? I've been seeing the real evidence. What it seems. Maybe I'm just bought into the story too much. I don't know.
You know what you're watching, though. You're an astute observer, kid. Do you mind giving people a bit of your background when it comes to sports? You know what you're looking at.
I played baseball my whole life. I played Division I baseball. I played Division II baseball. I played Division III. I played every level imaginable. It chewed me up and spit me out, and now I'm on the other end, and I am way more happy watching sports than playing them because I get nervous, and I'm nervous right now, Oren. This fight, it's making me sweat.
You ain't the only one. You ain't the only one. That little ass exhibition that Mike Tyson gave, my biggest concern is that Mike Tyson is not seriously. My biggest concern is this, and I'm sorry. I know you got love for Jake Paul. I don't trust the guy as a serious individual. I definitely don't trust the guy to want to stand in front of the worst of what Mike Tyson can do to somebody, I think, even at 58. And my biggest concern was he's just, you give Mike Tyson enough money to throw the fight, he throws the fight. And he's already told you, with the 12-year-old, he doesn't care about legacy. Mike's not here about the legacy. What else is he here for? He's here for the payday, which is fine. Get your bread. But
yeah, you're right.
The blemish that it puts on the sport is the thing that I'm like, and we already know that boxing is taking a backseat to UFC, bro. It's what it is. 100%. UFC is the combat sport. Bobby said, Bobby says everyone in all sports is on steroids. I don't believe that.
You guys, come on, man.
Come on.
Shohei Ohtani's on steroids.
Right.
Patrick Mahomes, he's on steroids.
That's a little drastic. We like you, Bobby. We like you, Bobby, but that's a little drastic. That's a little drastic.
Everyone used to be on steroids. I don't know.
For sure. That. So all I'll say is that if we don't get a serious effort from Tyson, then it just blemishes the sport of boxing even more. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't help Paul. It doesn't help Jake Paul at all make a case for himself. If Mike Tyson comes out here and makes a complete ass of himself, bites his ear, or does some flaming table WWE bullshit, that doesn't help him, and it doesn't help boxing.
I heard on the Sean O'Malley Timbo Sugar show that's on YouTube, they asked Jake Paul if he won the fight, who he would call out if he won the fight, and he said he would call out Canelo after this fight.
I mean, yeah, of course he's gonna, but Canelo will never do it. What? I mean, we all wish, because what is in it for Canelo?
Canelo is at the end of his career, right? Canelo's going downwards.
Okay.
And why not just be one and done for Canelo?
Because because Saul wants to be recognized as one of the greatest, not a cartoon. Unfortunately for Jake Paul fans, you guys have to, and I'm talking to you, X, but I'm talking through all of Jake Paul fandom through you. You guys are going to have to realize that this cat, now he can call out Canelo, but Canelo knows there's nothing to gain in that fight for him, so there's no way he's going to take it. So it's kind of an empty thing. And until there's bread.
There's
right.
money. There's
You're
a
right.
lot of money too. It's
You're
like
right.
$50 million.
No, you're absolutely right. You're right. You're not wrong. You're not wrong there. And how much is $1 worth? It's still worth $1. So, yeah, if he calls out Canelo, I don't see Canelo.
You know,
I don't see Canelo ever taking that fight. We need him to call. I need him to. I don't even need it to be a big name fighter. He needs to fight a hungry.
I mean, didn't last fight Jake Paul called out Alex Pereira in his last fight? I mean, that's never gonna happen.
You don't want any parts of Pereira.
Yeah, that's. Is it? Oh, hey, we got Shaq.
Shaq.
Hey, we got Shaq on the street here. Shaq is everywhere.
He wants. I know Shaq is everywhere, selling everything.
Shaq is a man. Except, you know what? I lost a little bit of love for Shaq when Jokic got the MVP. I think it was like last year or something.
It was last year, and he said that it should have went to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Yeah. He actually said something about that recently in the last couple of days.
Jokic?
He gave Joker his flowers though, and he said Joker's the greatest. He said Joker's the greatest, and he thinks that Joker's probably mad at him for saying that. But he hopes that he's mad because then he knows that the best player in basketball, which is what he's dubbed Joker, will come out and have another MVP season and kill the game.
Well, we'll see. I mean, Daniel, if you ask Daniel Miller, he wouldn't agree with you. I think that guy's just down on the Nuggets. Or maybe he's just down on Malone. You know what? He might just be down on Malone. But
I think so.
Or what do you think about Malone? What do you think's going on with the Nuggets real quick?
I'll be honest with you. He said something in the last presser that I watched. He was asked a question about Dario Saric, and he was saying all the things. Dario Saric is a pro. He's taking the benching well. You know what I mean? He's not hanging his head. You know, and the way I like to run my team, and that's where I started to realize the problem that the Nuggets are always going to have with Mike Malone is that he is a early 2000s minded coach in a 2020 league. You got to play your young guys, and you have to be aggressive at playing them, or else everybody's looking at you like, what the fuck are you doing? And you have to do that in order to get them ready to help you, number one. And two, if you want to make a statement, I guess, to your front office, like, I need help, they can never say you didn't play the guys, you didn't get the guys ready. But he's stuck in that win games at all costs mode, and he's going to burn Joker out in his best years. And that's why I feel like maybe it's time to go away from Michael Malone. That's the only reason why. I like him as a coach, but I feel like maybe the philosophy just doesn't match what this team needs, what this franchise needs to extend the life of Joker's career and get the most out of it. I don't think that he's the guy for the job, personally. I really don't think that.
All right. I mean, you make a lot of sense, Oren. I'm not going to lie to you. Maybe Daniel's onto something, I guess. Maybe Malone. I don't think
and you know what? It's easy for all of us to do, though, is fire the coach. Fire the coach. The question then becomes like, well, what were guys doing in the offseason? What were the Peyton Watsons doing during the offseason to where you're not ready to go? And I know he didn't get a full preseason. He didn't get a training camp because he was injured, but it didn't seem like his game had progressed that far. But when AG went down, we started seeing Peyton play better. So I don't know. I think fire the coach is the easiest thing that you say in sports. So I think that's the easiest thing that we say. Fire the coach. Fire the coach.
We'll see. I don't know. That just seems so extreme to me, firing Malone. He just won not so long ago. I just don't necessarily see getting rid of him as the best option. They got so much excitement with Westbrook and Jokic. It seems like that should work. So I kind of understand how they're trying to go with the win every game mentality, because it seems like they have the recipe for success. But I don't know. Sometimes it doesn't work, like the other night when they lost. I mean,
well, the point is that, to get those 5 consecutive, Joker was averaging 38 minutes a game.
Right.
That's before game 20. So it's like, well, how does that bode for your postseason run when this dude is bled out by the time you reach the end of the season if he's having to play 35 for you to even be competitive? So, you know, but then again, that's on Calvin Booth. Like, what the fuck were you thinking bringing Dario Saric around anyway? There was no way in the world, if you knew anything about Dario Saric, which anybody who watched the Golden State Warriors play last year knew, he's an also-ran. He's a big stiff who's not going to give you a lot. He'll be a body. He'll be a body. The Nuggets didn't need a body. They need a comparable backup that can spell Joker, and the offense doesn't completely go to shit when he's on the bench. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. How's Westbrook doing so far? Is he performing?
I mean, Russie is definitely on the back nine of a Hall of Fame career. He misses far too many layups, which is the only thing he's really good for, but he is a pace pusher. And he has been working well. When you see him in there with Joker, I think that he's been working well. So I think it'll be a plus. I think he's definitely an upgrade of everything. He's an upgrade over Reggie Jackson. He's an upgrade over what was the kid that they had, Holiday. He's an upgrade over everybody I think that they had on last year's roster, just because Russ can reach down and grab a Hall of Fame level that none of those guys were capable of doing. And they'll have games like he had 3 games ago when he hits his threes, he shoots a good percentage from the field. But then he's going to have the Russell Westbrook games when he's blowing layups and gimmies. You know what I mean? Yeah. But I do like his presence. I like his presence on the squad.
I thought it sounded like a good idea. I just hope it works out. We have a lot more time to go for the Nuggets season. But it looks like we're getting closer to the Jake Paul, Mike Tyson fight. Man, I am getting excited. They drag these, like, I don't even know why. Like, why do you think it takes so long between each of these boxing fights? What is it?
Time spent watching, man. Time spent watching, and it's like sometimes, especially when the focus, once the action starts, when the focus won't be on how good of a fight it was, it'll be more around the promotion around it. We've had basically, I think, 3 money fights leading up to the main event. The first fight was, it was nothing that anybody would have clamored to see, but it was a good fight. The second fight ended in a decision I didn't see coming, but another good fight. And then the 2 ladies just put on a show. I'm hoping for a good fight between, Paul and Tyson, but a good fight between them for me is Jake Paul getting put on his pockets.
It doesn't even have to be a good fight for us to get what we want at. Everyone's winning tonight. I feel like
everybody is winning. I don't think it's gonna be a good fight. It has to be a good fight. I just don't know if it's gonna be a good fight.
Some people say boxing's losing. That's what I'm saying. We're all winning, man. We're all having a good time. You're on the watch along. Kill you with truth. Good news travels fast.
Come on, man.
Here, man. Come on.
All right, listen. Boxing isn't losing. Boxing isn't losing when the fights are good. And so far, the fights have been good. You know what I mean? We saw Mike Tyson's ass, though, and that is a harbinger of things to come.
I can't unsee that. I can't believe that.
If that is any indication of what he plans on bringing to the fight.
I want more behind the scenes, though. I mean, like, can we get some
more behind the scenes, or you want more behind?
I don't want his ass no more. But something.
That's crazy. That's crazy that he was okay with that. That's crazy.
What? Who?
That's crazy.
A loss of words for real.
Okay. Let's go predictions. I know we haven't. Should we wait? Let's wait on predictions. Let's wait a second on predictions.
Wait on it. I mean, I got mine. I know what mine is.
You got yours already? All right.
Either. I mean, I'm wrong.
Load up predictions. We need not just winner. We need winner, and we need how and round. I need winner, how, and round.
Let us know. Let us know.
Jesus. Jake Paul has a heavy right hand, bro. He's got a heavy right hand. He's got a heavy right hand. For sure. He's got a heavy right hand. When he sat Silva down, but it's like if you watch where Silva was positioned on that punch, he was completely out of position.
Here we go. We got one. Ray Rodriguez says Tyson KO.
Okay.
What round, though?
What round? What round? You got to give me a round. Tyson KO, what round? It's an 8-round fight. It's an 8-round fight.
He knocked down. I don't know how he lost the Tommy Fury fight. He knocked him down and lost.
This one too, like you see what the fight against Diaz. It's like
That was a gimmicky. That was gimmicky.
Come on, man. It's like.
But he did get the best of him, man. Look at that. This was the fight I was talking about. August. He no walk up. He just walked in first round. Boom, knocked him out.
Good night.
This
Mike Perry.
Mike Perry's a beast. He's just
bare knuckle boxer. He had no business being in the ring with him because of size.
Way too small.
Because of size.
Oh, there goes the hat.
Hitting the pad. He's hitting the pads. He's hitting the pads.
That's my boy.
Now,
that's the future right there, Orn.
Please don't say that. Please don't say that. Please don't say that. If that's the future of boxing, I'll check it out. Jake Paul is the modern day Butterbean.
I like this fit. Before the ladies had like matching, they were both wearing black. He's going gray. This is the first time he's gone gray. He's always gone like white and black.
Yeah.
Like his combination. So this is like the first time he's kind of letting that go. It just seems like this is a unique fit. We got like the Monopoly character on the side there.
Yeah, he's got the Monopoly man there. I wonder what that means.
He's about his money. I don't know.
He about his bread. He about his fish and bread. Okay.
Might have paid Mike Tyson about $250,000 to sit down. I don't know.
I'm telling you, there was a point in time when this was the most feared man on the planet, Mike Tyson.
Look at these clips.
Black shoes. When he got to the black shoes, black socks era, Tyson, it was devastating to watch. And you come in with that towel. There it is. You come in with a hole cut in a towel. This is black shoes, black socks, like do dirt, Tyson. Now, it went the opposite direction on him toward the end after the Buster Douglas knockout. It just started greening and going downhill. And he was a shell of his former self when he lost his last fight to McMillan, I think it was, in 2005.
Yep.
But when he came back against Roy, we saw a bit of the movement again. And that's all I want. Really, what I want to see is I want to see him make it look good. I want to see him make it look competitive, so it doesn't look like a complete joke. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I really hope so. We just won't know until it starts.
We won't know until it starts. You're absolutely right.
It's so possible that it could go either way. It's so possible that it could be a good fight, but at the same time, I feel like it's just as likely that they're gonna go out there and it's gonna be like
a circus.
What are we doing here? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's gonna be a circus. I think quite honestly, X, I think that's what my biggest concern is. I really don't care if he loses. Because whatever, he's right. What's legacy? You know what I mean? This is us holding on to old shit. I want to see, Iron Mike Tyson again. And I definitely don't have any love for Jake Paul. Mm-hmm. But if it's a circus, dude, that's gonna piss me off. That's all this energy that everybody's invested into this fight. For it to be some weird, black shoes, no socks, for it to end in a circus would be very disappointing. Very disappointing.
Well, I really feel like we've got that war mode Mike Tyson right now. Should I play this clip again?
Play it again. Play it.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, the stage is set. Our main event.
That's war mode Mike.
For a toe step, for barely stepping on a pinch of his toe. And if you're watching the fight, obviously they're showing the Buster Douglas loss, and this is where it just came off the rails for the greatest ever. And then the Holyfield, the two losses to Holyfield, the ear bite, like the tail end of his professional career, it went downhill, and it was bad. It was bad. The loss to Lennox Lewis, and that's the one when he said he wants to eat his children. He told Lennox Lewis he wanted to eat his kids.
Man, these fighters were crazy back then, man. These boxers.
Now, this was the fight that has me. This was the fight that has me interested in this fight because this was him against Roy Jones, and this was, I think, 2022. And quite honestly, he was moving like a Tyson that still had something to give if it were going to be in a spotlight. But that's 2 years ago.
I don't know, Orrin. I see that clip. It just looks like he's open a lot. It just seems like he's vulnerable.
His hands are by his hips, and
he looks like he's gonna get swept. I don't know.
If he gets tagged, He will get touched. He's
will.
always gonna be there to be hit. That head bob, that bob and weave isn't what it used to be. He'll be there.
His neck strength is next level. I don't think anyone's got a stronger neck than Mike Tyson.
It's almost like what neck? You know what I'm saying? He's almost like head and shoulders, but it's just like.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Man, I'm excited for this fight, man.
I'm starting to feel it. I'm starting to feel a little less jaded and a little more excited for it. Maybe we will get something out of this.
I hope so, man. I hope, but we just don't know. We should stay even keel at the same time. We shouldn't get too excited.
Don't get too up. Yeah, the whole point is
too excited.
I don't got no money riding on it, so there's nothing to get too hype about. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna lose anything, except for my love for Mike Tyson if he comes out here and makes an ass of himself.
But you might grow a new love for how great Jake Paul does. Maybe, possibly, potentially. Maybe.
Don King is one of the most hilariously evil people ever to live, without. He robbed Mike Tyson of like $200 million, bro.
Did he really?
Yeah.
Doing
like,
what?
He was his promoter. So he had.
See, I don't know.
Here we go. Here goes the announcements. Okay.
Okay. Here we go.
Prediction time. X, what are you going with?
I'm going Jake Paul, round 3, knocks him out, gets it done early. I'm confident in Jake Paul. I think Mike Tyson is old.
Jake Paul, round 3 knockout for X. Okay. I'm going to go late rounds. Late rounds, it's an 8-round fight. So I'm going to say late round, 6th round or so, Mike Tyson TKO. He's going to get the stop. 6th round TKO, something along the lines of a body shot that sends Paul to his knees, like Garcia, like Ryan Garcia. And he doesn't get up and he doesn't want to come back out.
There's going to be knockdowns before the knockout. That's what you're predicting?
It'll be on a, like Jake Paul will quit. It'll be a rib punch, something that lands in that midsection that he's never felt before. He's going to take a knee and he's going to decide for his health to not continue the fight. TKO. So he saves face. Everybody could understand if you walk away out on your shield if Mike Tyson rocks you in the rib cage. That's what I'm going with. Late rounds.
Well, damn it, Bobby. He agrees with you. But he says first round. First round. That's crazy.
That's crazy. All right, damn it, Bobby.
2 minutes? You think Mike Tyson does it in 2 minutes?
2 minutes? It's 2-minute rounds. So that's what makes it.
That.
2 minutes is crazy to think that he'd get to TKO in 2 minutes.
That's too quick.
But I know where Bobby's coming from, because quite honestly, the TKO is if Mike comes out and he's got any measure of hate in his heart and he's hurting you, do you want to continue on with that? You know what I'm saying? Or do you just first punch?
Nah, come on, man. Come on, let's be real here. Let's not get crazy. We want to see a fight at least. I don't want to see the first punch.
No, you want to see a fight. That's great. First punch is crazy work. That's crazy work.
That was
all right, man. This is what we've been waiting for, X.
Packed. I don't see a single open seat.
Jerry World.
Those walk-ins are like a mile long, man.
Yeah.
Who's that?
That's the guy who played 10 Rings. What's it called? The 10 Rings.
Who's that?
Is that Justin Bieber's dad?
What?
It's like Justin Bieber. I don't know who that guy is either.
I don't know.
Are they gonna caption any of these people?
Who's that?
Oh, that's Charlize Theron. That's Charlize Theron.
I mean, I still don't know who that is.
Oh, that's the Karate Kid and the Cobra Kai dude. That's
I recognize the guy on the right from Karate Kid. Oh, I know him.
Joe Jonas. Joe Jonas is at the fight.
Put Shaq on the screen.
Now, Michael Parsons. Now, I don't know. I heard a bit of it. So apparently, Gronk and Shaq might want to get in the ring and fight. Would you watch that fight?
Well, although there's Gronk. They're gonna Gronk versus Shaquille O'Neal.
When they were doing that, when we were watching, when they were doing that little interview with Shaq earlier, he brought Gronk up, and I heard him say, Gronk and I talked about it, and he challenged me to a fight. And then Gronk came up behind him and said, "Yeah, I would fight him. I want to fight him." And so here's the tale of the tape.
Why did either of them need that? That can't be real.
I think what it is, look, they both came in weighing about 228.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Jake Paul is way lighter than that. He's fought at 180 before. So he's
got the reach. He's got 5-inch reach over Mike. He's obviously taller by 3 inches. Definitely got the age, obviously. He's a whole 24-year.
Mike looks so big, though. Mike looks like
31 years younger.
Man, he's 60 years old, and he looks like that?
Damn it, Bobby said Shaq versus Tyson. I don't want to see it. I don't want to see Mike Tyson's career become a barnstorming. This is it.
Last fight for Mike Tyson.
Last rodeo. Get 100%. Your check and get out. And I also don't want to see boxing become, while MMA rockets to this respectable level of combat sport, I don't want to see boxing become some weird ass fucking hybrid WWE,
I agree.
Fight. I don't want to see
at the same time, I don't want boxing to become the Olympics either at the same time. You know what I'm saying? Like
a bunch of touch 'em up point fights.
Exactly. Like even the Tyson Fury fights, like those are sometimes hard to watch. With the Wilder series, he's got some great fights too, but he's so technical sometimes. If you're not the greatest heavyweight champion of all time, it's hard to watch that type of sport consistently.
All right, let me ask you a question. When you watch an MMA fight, does it turn you off when it's really a grappling match that we know is not going to end in a ground and pound situation? Do you like watching?
It depends on the fighter. I got to be honest, as a combat sports fan, I think sport, like the star power of the athletes, is just crucial in this sport. When it's an individual sport like this, in any sport that's individual, there's going to be that aspect that you can't escape, that promotional aspect of you being the team. That's just unavoidable. It just comes with the sport, I think. So here we go. We got the promos going on.
Yep.
Woo, baby. How you feeling, Oren? How you feeling?
This is your boy. I am nervous. I'm not gonna lie. It just hit me again. I'm nervous. I'm nervous for my boy. I'm nervous for Iron Mike, man. I'm nervous. This would be a huge disappointment, man. If he loses to this kid, I don't think, and generationally, because you're a young man, so I understand it. Jake Paul is who you grew up with. You gotta understand, my generation, we grew up with Mike Tyson being the most feared man on the planet, and it will it's gonna hurt a whole generation of boxing fans if he loses this fight, bro. I'm telling you, it's gonna hurt. I'm nervous.
Jake Paul comes out first.
I'm nervous.
Oh, he's in a call. What do we got?
What is he in? What is that? Is that a Dodge
green?
What is that?
It's got flames. I don't know what car that is, but he's smiling with Logan. He's just looks like he's high on life right. Oh, no.
Okay, so he's in a Chevy. It's a Chevy dually crew cut.
Oh, okay. I don't know what that has to do with anything, but
he came in a Chevy
this
dually.
Looks, why they're driving so slow? It's like.
Okay, so did you see that during the pre-fight thing? He brought a pigeon. He brought a pigeon to Mike Tyson in the pre-fight. Yeah,
I saw that.
And is that
Mike
the same?
Said he was going to feed it to his hawk.
He did say that too.
Yeah, I was looking at the comments of that, and everybody was like, "Oh well, I think Mike is just trying to play tough. He loves pigeons. He would never kill a pigeon.
He's a pigeon flipper." Is that an AR-15 on his mouthpiece? I think that was an AR-15 on his mouthpiece, or an AK-47 on his mouth.
They're spraying him with his W.
I am nervous, man. I didn't think I was gonna feel like this. I am nervous.
Dude, I know, man. They're driving so slow. What's this? What's the name of this song?
I can feel it coming in the air tonight. In the air tonight. Yeah.
Okay.
Phil Collins.
I think I feel it too.
God.
I think
How long is it going to take? Okay, let me ask you this. How long do you think it's going to take before you know? How long is it going to take for you to figure out how the fight's going to go? How long is it going to take?
I think it's going to be instant, right away. As soon as a first punch. Just what Dan about first punch.
First punch.
We're going to know right away, I think.
We're going to know how this goes from the opening gate. Okay.
Yep,
I agree.
I think what Jake Paul is going to do, he's going to come out and he's going to start with his jab. He's put a lot of work in on his jab. He's made a lot of improvements on his jab since the Tommy Fury fight. His jab is really good. That's what he's going to start with. And if Mike is going to be able to move his head and counter that jab, then I think we're set for a really good fight. But I think if he gets popped with that jab right away, it's just going to be what I think it's going to be. It's going to be a third round knockout. It's going to be over quick.
Yeah, I can tell you this. I don't see Mike coming out measured. I think Mike's going to charge him and see where the kid's heart's at.
Yeah, that's a good
point. And he could run into a shot. He could run into a shot early. So that whole one punch thing could go the other way on us, Bobby. If you think Mike's going to end in one punch, if he runs in, and I think he will charge, I don't think he's going to come out measured. I think he's going to charge Jake Paul to be like, this is what the pressure feels like, to see if he can sort of unnerve Jake Paul into making a mistake early and getting into a brawl early. Because the truth of the matter is Mike Tyson wins in a brawl, probably loses in a boxing match, which is crazy. He probably loses in a boxing match to Jake Paul, but he wins in a brawl. If he can get him to mix it up.
That's well said right there, Warren. I agree with that. I agree with that completely. I think that's the way that Tyson wins. If he just like Katie. If Tyson has a fight like Katie, kind of, I think he wins this fight. And so I think Paul, if he keeps that distance, he's got the reach advantage, the height advantage, the age advantage, the look advantage, the money advantage, the light. I mean, what does he not have? What am I missing, Warren? I don't know.
It's such sacrilege, man. You like, I got love for you, brother. This young man talking that shit. Talk your shit, though. Talk your shit, X. Talk your shit.
Let's go. Here comes Mike, man.
LFG, let's fucking go. Come on, Iron.
What is it coming out to? You can't bet against Mike Tyson.
I mean, you can. He's made it easy. The tail end of his career has just looked like something that's just right out of a movie.
You're right. Stay confident. I'm confident.
Whoa, Jake Paul versus Francis Ngannou in boxing. I would not want to see that for Jake Paul.
No. Okay, now we're going. Now we're going out of space.
Ngannou's not a real boxer, but Ngannou hits like a goddamn Mack truck. That would not go.
You're dead.
Tyson if you get hit by flatlined might end up a national scandal. Yeah, damn it, Bobby. Yeah, if he gets flatlined, fucking hell.
It's gonna shift. This is gonna change the world. It feels like.
I agree.
One way or another.
No, I agree.
If the fight is a flop, everyone's gonna be complaining about it. And it's gonna be talked about. It's huge. This is huge, man. This is huge.
Okay. All right. Here we go. This is. It's getting. He's gonna make the walkout. And there's the slap. I'm not gonna lose. Did you hear what I said? That's what he said.
Did you hear what I said?
Did you hear what I said? I was there when I said it. I know what I said. I was there when I said it.
I said I was going to win. Damn it, Mike Tyson. Holy shit. Oh no. My stream's lagging a bit.
Is it lagging?
Oh,
Get
no.
that stream right. Get that stream right.
Man, the timing of these things, it always happens like this.
So he's coming out. It's just Mike. No one else. Just Mike.
Man, I'm missing it.
Come on, get your stream up. Just Mike. Nobody else. Black towel. Hole cut in it. LF go. Let's fucking go on his towel. Just Mike. No wrapper. No accompanying cars or accoutrement. Just Mike. Mike don't look right. I would agree with that. Mike don't look right, y'all. You got it back?
No, I'm still loading here.
Come on, buddy.
I know.
Mike don't look right. Yeah, it looks weird.
What does he look like? What does he look like?
He just looks a little tight in his jaw. He looks older than I've seen him look even in recent days. Like he just looks, it does look a little off. It's weird.
Oh no. I told you we'd know right away.
Yeah, the walk.
Oh, here I think my stream is back on. Oh, I see it now.
He just looks a little frail.
He looks old. He looks old.
He looks old. He looks old. He looks old.
He looks like he looks mad. He looks like he's mad, and it looks like that's going to be his detriment. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Maybe he looks nervous.
Bobby said he looks nervous.
He looks nervous. Is that nerves or is that just like?
I don't know what that is. It looks. I don't know. It looks grimace.
It looks
yeah,
like
it doesn't look good.
It looks like a front. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't look. It looks like he's trying to be tough, but he don't look tough, man. I don't know.
It doesn't look good. I ain't gonna lie. It doesn't look.
He's wearing a towel. That's what that is.
Yeah, that's. I mean, that's signature Mike Tyson. That's
okay.
Down the tail end. I mean, at his height when he just started wearing black shorts and those black shoes and those socks. It was just. Huh?
So this is. So he's bringing it back.
Yeah, that's vintage Mike Tyson.
Vintage Mike, and he's trying to bring it back.
He's trying to bring it back.
I'm nervous. I don't know about you.
I'm nervous. That wasn't a good. That didn't look good. To be honest with you.
Here we go. Running that altitude. Here we go.
He looks old.
Time.
He looks old, bro. I'm not sure this is going to go well for our boy.
I
don't know. Well,
10 seconds in, we know. I gotta get a water for this.
Get a water. Get a water. Oh man, I'm nervous. Not gonna lie. What about y'all out there? What's going to tell you the temperature? What's going to tell you how this is going to go? And will it go the distance? You know, how will you know if it's going to go the distance? Oh, man, I'm nervous, bro. This is terrible. Why are y'all doing this to me? I don't know why I do this shit. Why care, right? Why care?
Mark,
you got to divorce yourself.
Away. Let's hope that this guy's know what he's doing, man. We need a good ref for this one.
You need a good ref for this one.
In Texas.
Where are you at? X. I'm trying to get
Boulder.
on. No, I'm trying to get on the same page as you. Where are you at? Who's getting announced?
Oh, I'm not live, but I'm scared to like touch it. I think I'm a little bit behind.
All right, let me get back to you. I think it might.
I'm there. I got Jake Paul on my screen right now, showing his record.
Okay, good. All right,
Ohio.
We're in the same space. All right, I'm probably now about a second or two behind you.
Jake looks good. He looks mean. He looks ready.
He definitely looks more at ease than Tyson looks.
He looks big. Man. He's got a belly on.
He's a bigger dude.
He got the scent slapped in him, man.
Fucking hell.
That face of boxing line got you, huh?
Oh, man, this is stressful. This is fucking stressful.
Oh, wait, put her back on the camera, please.
Oh, they got him.
Oh, she's like a skating Olympian or something. Jake Paul's girlfriend.
God, yeah, she was something else.
Okay, here's Mike. Looks a little stiff.
He looks stiff, dude.
But that is Mike Tyson, man.
He looks nervous. He doesn't look like menacing Mike. He looks old.
He does look old.
Not to say that he's not, but he didn't even look like this in the weigh-in. He didn't look this old. I mean, I don't know if they put makeup on him or whatever.
He looked scary in the weigh-in, man.
He looks old.
Hopefully, if Jake Paul doesn't step on his toe again, he might be able to win this one. I don't know.
Is he being cagey? Is he trying to bait all of us? He looks, I mean, like in the face, he looks old.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. This is not going to go how I want it to go. I just had a bad premonition. Bro. I just had a bad premonition, bro.
I'm kind of nervous. I almost don't want to see Mike Tyson get knocked out. I
don't want to see Mike Tyson get knocked out,
you know,
bro.
That's just not, nobody wants to see that.
See Mike Tyson get knocked out, bro. And
but at the same time, if Jake Paul knocks him out, it would just be, this is crazy.
This is crazy. It would be ill. If you're Jake Paul, how crazy is it that you knocked out Mike Tyson? That's crazy.
You know who this is crazy for? The Paul parents.
Oh, for sure.
Logan fighting Floyd Mayweather, and you got Jake fighting Mike Tyson. I mean, how's that?
Yeah, no, you make a great point. I forgot that Logan actually did. And you know, if you watch that Logan Paul Floyd Mayweather fight, there's a question as to whether or not Floyd rocked Logan and then held him up.
Yeah, I seen that. That fight seemed.
Yeah, that one seemed like, please don't hurt me. That seemed like
you put Logan in the mix. You know, he's scammed before.
Yep.
He's WWE.
Yep.
You know that. I don't know what I think about that fight, but here we go, man. Here we go. Mike Tyson's coming at him. Mike Tyson's coming at him. There's like okay.
He didn't charge him. He didn't charge him like he did a little bit.
Please don't headbutt. Please don't. Let's not do that. Ooh. Oh. Okay, Mike looks better than I thought he would.
He definitely looks better than I thought he would.
Mike looks a lot better than I thought he would.
Whew. That jab.
Paul's on big defense mode, just trying to play strategically.
Okay, Mike looks good. Mike looks good. Now he's got to be careful because he could run into one. You don't want that right hand that Jake Paul is holding is a definite weapon.
Mm-hmm.
Little measured. Nice in the clinch. Okay, come on. Let's not there's only 2 minutes in each round. Let's not hug it up for both.
No, yeah, we already only 40 seconds left in the first already. These rounds fly. Mike is coming in. I feel like he's just gonna get caught when he comes in one of these times.
Yeah, that's what Joe. Oh, he just that right.
Something like that. Couple more of those.
That right had bad intentions. It glanced off. He didn't catch him flush with it. I think he's trying to.
Is Mike slowing down already? Is Mike slowing down already?
It looks like it. It looks like it.
That looked like a nut shot right there.
Yeah, he hit him in the balls. He definitely caught him in the cock.
Okay, well, that's gotta hurt. 10 seconds left. I don't even think they're sweating.
Logan is just. I mean, Jake Paul's just loading up that right, dude. You could see he's holding it. He's holding it for that shot.
And I don't blame him either. It's there.
He's holding it for that shot. Okay. First round in the books. So what do you got it? Who are you giving that round to?
I think Jake 10-9. Very, very close.
Jake. Okay.
10-9 Jake. I mean, I don't think he's landing more than Jake was. Jake had a few huge overhands that didn't really hit, but he did land a couple good pop shots.
Early in the round, Mike had his jab working, and that boded well for him. I mean, neither fighter landed a ton of shots.
There's that big
right hand grazing, that big right hand grazing him was.
Look at Mike. He just ate it, though. He just ate it.
He did eat that. It was more of a glancing blow. Yeah, there was 2 punches to speak of in that whole round, and each guy landed one of them, although Jake might have landed the more power shot. Obviously, it was the right hook that he landed.
Round 2. Woo.
Hard to score that first round. I'm going to give it to my guy just because you gave it to your guy. So
all right.
We're split. We're split.
It seems that they gave it to Tyson 10-9.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I don't see, I just gave it to my guy out of allegiance. You know, if you could have scored it 9-9, if you could have scored it 9-9, I would have scored it 9-9.
Yeah, 9-9.
A shot. Okay. There's one of them shots, though. That is not in Jake Paul's best interest to start clowning. That's That's not going to work out well. You're still dealing with a guy who knows everything about boxing.
The head movement, that signature head movement right there.
Yeah, man, that bob. And what it encourages you to do is drop your hands. Then he went to the body.
Yeah.
Went to the body. I think he hurt him with that body shot.
That Tyson to the body could be lethal, actually.
Crucial.
Again, only like 40 seconds left of round 2, though.
Yeah. See, that's why these 2-minute round fights is just kind of like, what
weird.
are we doing? Are we fighting or are we not? The fight's basically over already. You know what I mean?
Yep.
From just get it in the books. You know, go to the fight card.
I think if we see a knockout, it's gonna come like at the very beginning of a round. Like
right. Early. It has. Yeah, I agree with that. Just somebody making themselves way too open for an early round.
Who's winning this round? It's so hard to tell.
Again, this will score a lot like the last round. Mike got the better of him, but Jake's looked good boxing. He's looked good boxing, so that can work out in his favor. You know what I'm saying?
Did anything even land in this round yet? I mean,
Mike had that. He caught him with that left hook that he drew had bad intentions. He missed with it. Mike caught him early with a left hook, and then he caught him to the body, and then everything else just seemed like good boxing from Jake in that round.
I think that might be 10-9 Mike, I guess. But I still have the first round to Jake.
You still have the first round to Jake, so you got it even.
Yeah, definitely even here through 2.
I would give that round to Jake too because Jake really boxed in that round. So we flip-flop, but I would give that round to Jake. I would definitely give that round to Jake. So we got it a round piece.
We'll see what the graphic has to say. I don't know whose scorecard that is, but they were wrong on the Katie Amanda fight. They were wrong like completely. Yeah, like every damn round.
They weren't even close.
Yeah, I don't know. So it's so subjective.
It is. Okay,
right,
here we go. Round 3. A knockout's coming soon.
Oh, there it is. Here's my round. I told you, Oren. Round 3.
Knockout's coming. Knockout's coming soon.
Ooh,
nice to the body. Nice to the body for Jake Paul. Yeah.
There it is. Here we go. Round 3. What did I say, Oren? Do I know my shit? I'm telling you, I know my shit. He's going to go down, Oren.
Fucking hell.
Oh.
Oh, he's just taking him apart. He's going to the body, mixing up his shots. With a left hook.
Here we go.
Jake Paul is taking Mike Tyson apart in the third round, bro. He's taking him apart in this third round.
He's just
Mike Tyson looks terrible in this round, bro.
Time is a bitch. Oh, just he's a walking punching bag at this point. It looks like almost to me. What do you think, Oren? I don't know.
No, it looks bad. This is all. It's been all Jake Paul this round, and everything that he had going in the first 2 rounds is gone. It's almost like a different guy came out. It's almost like a different guy came out. I can't believe that he's that tired after 2 rounds after 2 2-minute rounds. I can't believe he's that tired, but apparently Father Time is still unbeaten because he looks bad.
I think it's different. Jake came out this round too. Jake is just from when the bell rang.
No, you're right. You're right.
20 seconds. Come on, give me my prediction, Jake. 10 seconds.
It looks crazy.
Doesn't look like it's gonna happen.
It looks crazy different. Wow, what a difference a round makes, huh?
Seems like that's
gonna Mike ain't coming forward. Mike's not coming. Oh man, that looks bad. That looks bad. Oh fuck.
I mean, a good call. I knew something was gonna happen in the third. I knew something was gonna happen.
He looks gassed. after 6 rounds, 6 minutes of boxing. He looks
6 minutes boxing.
he looks completely gassed. He's going to get knocked out. At this rate, if he looks like this at the end of 6 minutes of boxing, imagine what it's going to look like when they get to the 5th round. That was just the 3rd round. That was just the 3rd. Imagine what he's going to look like if he makes it to the 5th.
Yeah. He took his mouthpiece out.
Yeah.
He plays here. Good head movement, but he stays, he's too slow. He just doesn't see these other punches like he used to, maybe. I mean,
I don't know why he looked like that. None of those punches, those first 3 punches landed really. Like nothing landed there. Nothing landed there.
You're right. But he did have they didn't show him, but I did feel like he did have some good, Jake had some good,
it looked like he had a lot of better action than what I just saw in that replay. That's for goddamn sure.
Yeah, some weird camera work on that replay guy there for sure. That's weird. All right, here we go. Round 4.
But now it's like Mike's got his, I don't know.
We are cooking through this thing, man. Holy.
Yeah. I think he's going to run into a shot. I think Mike Tyson's going to run into a shot.
They only give Jake that round by 10-9? That seems.
Well, it definitely wasn't a 10-8 round. Without a knockdown, you're not going to get a 10-8 round.
All right.
I don't know. Doesn't Mike look a little different in this round than he did in the last round? I mean,
no charges.
Punches, but his movement. Oh, okay. Okay. I think this is going to end in a knockout.
His feet are not.
Yeah, he's damn near stationary. He might as well be. He's trying to hop around. He's not throwing any punches. I don't think he's thrown a punch yet. I don't think he's thrown a punch yet in this round. That was the first. That jab right there was the first punch that he threw in this round. It looks nuts. It looks crazy.
Jake's just got to kind of catch his breath and just land a big one.
Yeah.
I would lay off that jab and try to catch him with a counter. But I'm no expert.
Well, I mean, he needs Mike to throw a punch for it to counter. Like Mike Tyson's thrown like 2 punches in this whole fucking round. What is he doing?
He is. Yeah, he's
I don't understand what I don't understand what he's doing. He's thrown like 3 punches in this round.
Head movement.
He's moving fine, but he's not punching. What the fuck is he doing?
Catch your breath, Jake. Come on.
What is happening?
I don't know.
See, this is what I'm telling you, X. I can't, dude. I cannot with these fucking exhibition fights. This is bullshit.
It's not exhibition. It's not exhibition, though.
It's not, but it is. It's not. You're right. It's a real fight.
This
but
looks
it's
like
not.
an expedition.
And this looks crazy. Like, that's what is he doing? Now he's throwing 5 punches in this round. Like, that looks nuts. As a matter of fact, I want Jake Paul to knock him out. If that's what he's going to do, go get him and knock him out. No, seriously, bro. That looks nuts. He's standing there with his hands in front of his, like, what are you doing?
I don't like that round from Jake either, though. You know, like,
no, they both kind of milked that round. They both kind of milked that round. What the fuck was that, man?
Jake doesn't look like he's breathing hard to me, does he? He doesn't.
No,
look like
he doesn't. He doesn't. I don't know if he doesn't want to. If he doesn't want to test it, I don't know what. I don't know what he's scared of. At this point, it's either Mike's trying to bait him to walk into something. I don't get it.
I don't either. But Mike's got no range, really. You have to be close.
That right to the body. Okay, now that right to the body. Oh, you could tell that Mike was.
Yeah, jump off of that one after that one.
Right to the body, definitely put something to sleep or woke something up or whatever you want to say. Because
hopefully it woke something up. Hopefully it woke something up because this big round 5
rigor mortis is about to set in. Come on, man! Now I just want to see action. You know what? If Mike Tyson's not worried,
action.
I just want action. If Mike Tyson's not worried about his legacy, then let fucking Jake Paul knock him out. Fuck. Why should I be worried about it? It's his legacy.
All right, so looks pretty active from Jake early here.
Yeah, active from Jake for sure. Still no punches thrown from Mike. 30 seconds about in. That was his first punch at 37. At a minute 37, he threw his first punch of the round.
Ooh, we're bouncing.
Oh, he got glanced. He got glanced with that right. Sweeping right hand from Paul. Glances across his jaw. Target practice.
Yeah, he's just not moving. He's just.
I don't know what Mike Tyson's doing.
He's moving, but then he'll just like sit still.
That's right. That's right.
Well, even the announcers, that's what they're saying, the same thing.
He just keeps doing something with his mouthpiece. I don't know. He keeps doing something with his mouthpiece. Is he trying to signal Jake Paul like, now, hit me now?
No.
Bro, I don't know what he's like. Every time you see that right hand, he's fiddling with his mouthpiece.
Oh,
he caught him right. He caught him flush. Paul caught him flush.
Yep.
He caught him flush.
But he's just eating it, like no damage almost, it looks like. I mean, like maybe he'll wobble for a second, but then.
Bro, I think he might be talking to Jake Paul and instructing him through these rounds. I'm not even joking.
I don't know about that.
I'm not even joking. Bro, he's going to knock. Oh, okay. I'm with you. I'm with you. I'm with you. He's going to knock Mike Tyson out in this fight. And Mike's trying to give him I'm with you. He's going to knock Mike Tyson out in this
fight. I don't think it's scripted though. Dude.
There is no reason. What is he doing with his every time when his hands go up to his, he's talking to Jake Paul. I don't know what he's saying.
Counter punch. See that last punch at the end of the round. I think that's how he's gonna get it done with a counter punch type of punch. That's what I think it's gonna.
This is horse shit. This fight is horse shit. This fight is horse shit.
We need something more.
I need more.
More.
We need more.
He looks like he's not breathing as hard. Oh, wait, never mind. Hold on.
Tyson looks gassed.
Is he crying? No, he's not crying.
There's no crying in boxing.
He's not crying. Ooh.
That overhand right was, I mean.
A couple more of those.
Side of the head again, but he caught him on the chin. Mike gave one back. And Jake Paul ate it up. He ate that. He likes it.
He's got to do more though. Jake needs to do more.
He's comfortably ahead in this fight. He won the last 2 rounds. That's for damn sure.
Third round was good. We need another third round.
I give him 4 and 5. So I've got Jake Paul ahead at least 2 rounds in this fight.
I got Jake ahead at 2 as well. They gave Paul that one. Okay.
Yeah, no. All things considered, I got Jake Paul ahead in this fight. Mike Tyson is doing nothing. There's no reason to believe that he won any of the rounds past the second.
Do you think he still has enough in him to turn out Jake's lights at any point?
No, I don't think so. I mean, I think he wants. I think he thinks. I don't know what the fuck, bro.
I don't think he's thinking, Norn. I don't know.
I just don't even understand what's happening.
Crowds. Oh, here we go. Let's hear from Ariel Hawani, my guy. Keep boxing, baby. So his corner just wants him to win by decision, it sounds like, right?
Yeah.
Is that what I'm hearing?
Yeah. This is I'm going to be honest with you. This is definitely a good promotion, terrible product for the this is like, you know what I mean?
Fight's not over.
It's not over.
Round left. We got 30 seconds.
You're right.
25 seconds left of the 6th round.
Crowd is booing. Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
Crowd's booing. I just don't understand what was the point.
Well,
I don't understand.
What did you expect? I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised by anything yet.
I am. I'll be honest with you. I expected Mike to go out like I expected a Warriors effort. Go get knocked out, dude. Go run into something and get knocked out. Whatever this thing that he's doing, you know, whatever this thing that he's calling it. I mean, it's just, yeah, you know, Father Time catches up with it. He's undefeated. So we'll try.
Jake doesn't look tired.
Jake does not look tired.
This is what they were planning to do. They were planning to make this fight go late. They were planning on kind of just barely winning early rounds, and then he's going to try to do something probably right here, I think.
Yeah, I think he's definitely loading up for a 7-8 sort of knockout. And there's no reason to believe why it won't be there for him to get, because Mike Tyson's doing absolutely nothing. So maybe
Jake, yeah, well, sorry, go ahead.
No, you go ahead. What are you going to say? You think Jake what?
I think Jake said before the fight that he predicted 6th round knockout, but that we just saw the 6th round, so later than what Jake predicted.
Well, everybody in attendance got a great fight in the last one, and this is so far the sideshow. This is of the evening. It's the worst fight so far.
Go.
Okay, Mike was
good.
kind of saving himself for the latter rounds. It seems like he's a little more game, a little more active.
Oh, he was wobbly though too. Straights from Jake. I'm Jake. Come on, baby. Just do it here.
Jesus. 87 punches thrown, 16 landed from the greatest heavyweight of all time. Versus 200 punches thrown and 59 landed for Jake Paul.
Yep. Oh, I think Tyson just landed there a little bit, at least.
A little bit. A little bit.
Jake just not even phased at all. He hasn't
at
been.
All. There's no reason for him to. There's nothing for him to fear.
Right.
There's nothing for him to fear, brother.
Right. I think he's finally just kind of. I think he's been knowing that he's been nothing. Like there's nothing to fear here for him.
Yeah.
He looks comfortable.
Yep.
This looks like a sparring match, to be honest.
Yeah. Yeah, and not a good one either.
No,
it's not
really.
I mean, what you would want to see is at least him get pushed, and there's not a lot of push coming back. I mean, I don't think Mike Tyson's thrown a punch yet in this round. I mean, I know he has, but they're few and they're very far between.
Every shot that he's landed has been to the body, really. I mean,
yep.
Oh,
three-punch combo.
Huge. Here we go. Here we go.
The bow. He got a 3-punch combo in there, left, right, left.
Then he backs off.
All 3 to the dome. Nice little jab there from Jake Paul.
If you're Jake, why don't you want to knock him out, man?
I don't know. I don't know. I think he might be afraid of running in and getting caught with a shot, because I think that's probably the only shot that Mike Tyson has is to catch Jake Paul running in and doing something stupid, which he's just not going to do. He's not going to put himself in harm's way like that. And he's smart not to be honest with you. He's winning the fight easily.
Yeah, he's definitely.
Yeah, Mike Tyson looks in pain.
He definitely looks really tired. I mean,
oh God.
He looks.
This is bad, bro.
He looks really, really, really tired.
Yeah.
And he's fighting 2-minute rounds.
2-minute rounds, brother.
Can you imagine if this wasn't 2-minute rounds?
No, I do not want to even think about it. I do not want to even think about it. If this weren't 2-minute rounds, like so that last one landed, of all those 3 punches, the last one landed.
Oh, that last one there.
Yeah, but it looks good. I mean, he's making it look good. He's doing what he's supposed to do. I'll give Jake Paul this. He looks like the better boxer in this fight.
But he was always going to be. He was. I mean, he always should. He always should have. Nothing surprising has happened. I'll say it again. This is just.
Yeah.
You could have seen this. You could have seen this coming. I thought he was gonna get knocked out. I think Jake Paul isn't doing as much as I thought he was going to do. To be honest, I thought we'll see here if he could do something in the last round.
Yeah.
Only a minute, 30 seconds.
I don't understand, even at 58, why Mike Tyson would be tired at all. He's not doing anything.
I don't know.
I mean, he's bobbing his head, but he's not even moving his feet when he's doing it.
I know the lack of feet movement.
He's standing in place.
There we go. Oh, look at the feet movement here.
Now he's just a punching bag. Now he's
okay.
He's so stationary.
No range.
None. Come on, Jake Paul. I've changed my vote. Come on, Jake Paul. I'm serious, bro. If you're gonna come in and embarrass yourself, and the sport, then you deserve to whatever comes to you. And I think that this is about the worst showing that a former champion could have given. You go out on your shield. It's easy for me to say I'm not the one boxing, but this looks bad.
Am I
tripping? Am I tripping?
You're not tripping. This is as exhibition looking of a fight as you could possibly get. I mean,
he caught him with right. Nice shot.
Laying it on him now.
Yeah.
Jake Paul doesn't really look like he's trying to knock out Tyson.
No,
we got 20 seconds left of the fight.
Right.
And Jake Paul is just kind of playing with his food a little bit. I feel like.
Yeah.
There's no way Jake's tired.
There's no way in the world Jake Paul is tired, and he shouldn't be afraid of anything that Mike's going to throw back at him because, let's be honest.
Just go for it.
Just go for it.
Go for it. What are you doing?
Bowing. Crowds
bowing. Now he's bowing.
All right.
Oh,
you know what?
God.
You know what? All right. I'm done. I told you, dude. Fuck my life.
Oh, no, that kind of ruined it.
What the fuck was that, dude? What the fuck was that?
I hate
You know what the best part? Hey, X, you know what the best part of this fight was? This is going to pain you to hear this. Mike Tyson's ass before the fight was the best part of this fight. Like what? Like what the fuck was that, dude? What the fuck was that, bro? People spent good money. Could you imagine if you're Charlize Theron or one of those stars, Shaq, or somebody who spent good money to be up close, like ringside, and that's what you guys do?
This fight sucked, man.
That fight sucked ass. That sucked.
That sucked.
For a love fest down the stretch.
Yeah.
And now, okay, let's talk about it. This is your boy.
Yeah.
Now, I don't blame him for Mike Tyson's effort. I do not blame him for Mike Tyson's effort. But this is what happens when you schedule a 58-year-old man and you want to legitimize yourself as a boxer. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to start fighting fighters, or else there's going to be nothing else for anyone to say. But okay, yeah, you fought Mike Tyson, who obviously you could have fought a wax statue of Mike Tyson and got a better fight.
Yeah, I agree. Here's the scorecard. We're looking at it right now. They got
Paul
ahead.
That is accurate.
Yeah, by a lot. They got
that
him
is
winning.
accurate.
They got him winning 6 of the 8 rounds.
I don't even know why they gave him, because remember, you and I flip-flopped.
Right.
You gave Jake round 1, right?
Yes. I maybe saw Tyson winning round 2, maybe.
No, I thought Jake Paul won round 2.
Right. I know you thought Jake Paul round 2. That one was close. I could have possibly seen him Tyson winning round 2, but that scorecard pretty accurate, I'd say. Just clean decision for Jake Paul here.
Absolutely. And listen, Mike Tyson said it to the little 12-year-old girl in the most crass way possible. He doesn't care about legacy, and you know what? He shouldn't, because he shat all over his legacy in that fight right there.
Yeah.
But I think that's even worse. I think what was worse is that he didn't even try past round 2. Yep. It wasn't even an effort.
Do you think that he thought that he was trying? Because it looked like he just wasn't. It looked like I don't know. Maybe he was. He just didn't have.
I don't know, dude. I don't know, man. I just think this is the problem. This is why UFC is winning. Yeah, you'll never ever see any bullshit like this in UFC. You'll never see it. You'll never see bullshit ass waste of time events in the UFC.
Yep, you're right.
You'll never see it. It's always your money worth in the UFC, and boxing is just.
Okay, here we go.
I mean, it's all over. But
we gotta watch this part.
Yeah, we gotta watch it.
I want to see. I want to see the interviews. Oh,
we gotta see the interviews.
That's what I want to see at this point.
It's all over, but the crying.
What happened? You missed it, Eric?
What happened, Eric? Nothing. Nothing happened, Eric.
Oh. Yep.
I mean, he won.
Logan Paul knocks off his hat. Oh, this is getting worse.
He won the fight. Now
Mike Tyson offers to shake Jake's hand, and Jake doesn't notice it. More cringe.
Jake Paul gets to say.
Oh, look at how awkward that was. What is that? Hug? A shake? What?
Jake Paul gets to say that he beat Mike Tyson in a fight. My dog is barking in his sleep. My dog's having a dream about barking. Hey. My dog's having a dream about barking at somebody in his sleep. Okay, X. Oh no, we're gonna let's wait for the.
We gotta see the interviews. We gotta see these interviews at least.
I think
he's gonna call out Canelo here. I don't
I'm
know.
gonna turn up my audio and I'm gonna bring it closer.
Yeah.
Landed 78 punches. Tyson only landed 18, and you look at the numbers of punches thrown, and yeah, no surprise.
No surprise, but I'm still saying for 58 years old, throwing 97 times, hey, you know, you gotta give it to him.
No, you don't.
You know what? At the end of the day, everybody's
You were rooting for him, Warren, at the end.
I was rooting for Jake Paul at the end.
Oh, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Jake, congratulations on the victory. Are you surprised that went the distance?
First and foremost, Mike Tyson. It's such an honor. Let's give it up for Mike, bro. He's a legend.
Give it up for Mike. Should we give it up for Mike?
No.
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 Warren's not giving it up for Mike.
This man is an icon, and it's just an honor to be able to fight him. And he's obviously the toughest, baddest man on the planet. So it was really tough.
He didn't look like the toughest, baddest man on the planet tonight.
Exactly.
If you can respond to that as well, congratulations on a very strong performance. Are you happy with what you did out there tonight?
Absolutely happy, yes.
Are you surprised it went the distance?
No, I knew he was a good fighter. I knew he was prepared. I came to fight.
You know, 58, a lot of people thought you shouldn't be here. A lot of people thought you'd be done and dusted in the first round. Do you feel like you proved the world wrong, that you could at least go 8 rounds with a younger man?
I didn't prove nothing to anybody, only to myself. I'm not one of
You're
those
damn right about that.
leave the world. I'm just happy with what I can do.
Could I ask about the knee brace? Were you dealing with an injury going into the fight?
Yeah, but I
You
can't.
couldn't move for shit, Mike. What's that about?
The broadcast team was debating what you were doing with your glove. Was it a mouthpiece issue, or were you just biting on your glove? What was that? Could you tell us?
I have a habit of biting my gloves when I fight, yes.
Why do you do that?
I have a biting fixation.
I've heard about that. I don't want to know more. Stay right here, Mike, if you can. Jake, back to
I
you.
wish I was Eric right now. I wasted $7.
He's exactly what I thought. One of the greatest to ever do it. He's an icon. He's a legend. So, yeah. But this night's not about me, man. I wanted to give a thanks to all the real heroes, the U.S. military, the doctors, the nurses in the ER, the cops, the firefighters, the farmers, the truck drivers. All the people
I don't know.
Go around.
What?
Thank you, America. It's the arrow of truth.
Call out
It's the
Canelo.
arrow in the world, and good is rising. The truth is rising. I'm just honored to be a part of America.
What is he talking about?
He's yapping.
Back to you. Now that you've actually
What is this, a podcast?
of Jake Paul, the boxer,
A very good fighter.
you think he deserves respect from the public?
Absolutely.
That's pretty cool to hear.
Yeah, man. This guy's always had my back. I love him. I love his family.
Oh, God. I hate that.
Amr, Billy White, Raphael, amazing group of people. And it's just an honor to be in the ring with all of them.
Did you try to knock him out?
Man, I was trying to hurt him a little bit, you know. I was scared that he was going to hurt me. I'm trying to hurt him.
What?
But, you know, I did my best. I did my best.
Like, could I ask, do you want
Oh,
to do
no.
I love what X said. Is this a podcast? Like, what the fuck are we doing?
No.
No, thank you.
Depends on the situation.
What does your gut say right now?
No.
Is this possibly the last time for you?
Poor
Please.
Ariel Helwani. He's not getting paid enough for this. He's probably getting paid a ton.
What's to mine?
Well, I don't know. Maybe his brother.
You want to
Oh, no.
He said you might be next.
Motherfucker, I'll kill you, Mike.
Oh, no.
Don't step on toes. This is
Now
all
we're entering WWE.
pretty personal and heated.
That happens when you're in a fight. You get in the moment. Hey, that was a good slap. I like that.
Mike, final thing for you, to all the 50-year-olds out there, to all the 40-year-olds who grew up watching you, what is the message to those people who thought, you know,
Warren.
maybe
Get good
I could
pay.
do
Get
something
good paydays.
Well, this is going to be really tough if they can. I wish them the best.
Thank you so much, Mike. Everyone, show some love to the great Mike Tyson.
Get him off the fucking stage.
Crystal ball for us. Who are you fighting next?
Oh, here we go.
Here you go.
This is the biggest event. Over 120 million people on Netflix. We crashed the site. The biggest U.S. boxing gate. $20 million. U.S. history. And everyone is next on the list. So, you know, I'm not even going to call out specific names, but
How about Canelo? You said Canelo this week.
Canelo needs me, so I'm not even going to try and call him out. But he knows he wants to pay.
What is going on?
Thank you, Jake. Congratulations, Mike. Thank you
What
so
is
much.
going on? I might have to turn it off. I don't know.
You know what? Ali said it best. You can love me, you can hate me. I don't care. Buy a ticket.
Oh man.
All right, X. Let's do the postmortem, man.
Oh,
That
man.
was. I'm going to tell you something before. I'm sorry to cut you off. I know.
Go ahead.
Let me tell you something. That post when he says, you know, we got 120 million watching, we crashed Netflix, biggest gate, 20 million at the gate. That was the point of all this. It was a money. It was yet another money grab. Boxing fans get screwed. Go ahead, man. I'm sorry. I stepped on.
No, you're right. I mean, this is, you know, before the fight, I told everybody that, you know, we're the ones who are winning in all of this. We get to be entertained, but I'm just overloaded with cringe right now. Don't put Logan Paul on the mic, Ariel. You know better than the bowing. They're showing the bowing at the end. You know, I thought you wanted to knock him. He wasn't. He was asked, were you trying to knock out Mike Tyson? And he clearly wasn't.
I mean, I didn't want him to knock me out. I didn't want him to knock him out. Yeah, I mean, I was going to try. Like, what are you saying?
And then he doesn't even call out Canelo. What's that? Ariel had to walk him right to it, and then he couldn't even grab onto it. What's that about?
Here's the hope. The hope is that Jake Paul is an innovator, and he's opening the door and showing that Netflix is in the business of airing fights, and that he just goes into the business of promoting fights, stops fighting in fights, because after that performance, even for him, like, I don't think there was anything for him to be proud of in that performance.
Nothing.
You know what I mean?
Nothing.
Like, there's nothing for him to, yes, you fought Mike Tyson. Yes, you fought and beat Mike Tyson. Asterisks, asterisks all over the place, asterisks. And it's like, if the sport is ever to be taken seriously, this shit's got to go, man. You know what I mean? So it's like, you know, then Logan Paul's like, oh, I'll knock you out, man. Oh, I'll knock your ass. Like, shut the fuck up, dude. This
Paul, biggest fight of all time. I don't know if I agree with that. We got some huge fights. UFC 309 coming up pretty soon. John Jones and Miocic. That feels like the biggest fight of all time, more so than this thing.
Tomorrow night, I think we might need to load that one up just so I can get some redemption for the people who came in, the more than 2,000 people who piled in here with us to watch this. Paul could not hang with Canelo. No, it wouldn't even be close.
I don't know. I don't know about that. I think that fight is potentially more competitive.
I know you love Jake Paul. Saul would murder him.
I don't know.
One thing that we're learning about Jake Paul is that every one of his detractors, until he fights someone that can put I've yet to see if the guy really has any skills.
Yeah.
He's not fought anyone that would make him prove that he has skills. So I'm going to say as soon as he fights a guy with skills, then we can have the debate as to whether or not he could even step in the ring with Saul. But Canelo Alvarez would murder that kid. It wouldn't even be close. It would not be close.
But I think a lot of people would want to see that. I think a lot of people would want to see that, and the payment and the money and the promotion and everything. It just doesn't exist if it's not Jake Paul in boxing right now. Kind of plain and simple. Or like you mentioned earlier, the Ryan Garcia, Tank Davis, you know, like these. But there's only like 4 of these guys, right, that people know about where these fights, and Canelo, obviously.
You're right.
But besides these guys, there's and these old UFC fighters, the list of fighters that we need Jake Paul to fight to prove all of this wrong, they just don't really exist right now. I don't know what you think about that.
No, I think you're right from a certain aspect. I think you're right because boxing has done a terrible job at promoting its stars.
Yeah.
And for that reason, it is in the position that it's in, where it needs spectacles like this to even compete. I'm thinking about when the UFC first came along. I'm going to be honest with you. I was a lunkhead and I was like, I don't want to watch two guys wrestle around. It's not entertaining to me. And the more I got into it, even when the fights weren't as entertaining, I've always respected the way that the UFC's been run. There's no way to get around it. It is the greatest promotional sport. I think it's better than a lot of the sports that, like, it's done a better job. Think of where UFC started, where it's at now. It's done a better job than almost. It's definitely done a better job than the NHL. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, So boxing is in this limbo where we got Turkey over here who's trying to promote fights, and he's got a good thing going. But if he rises to prominence, boxing will be lost to Saudi Arabia, which means that it's just a totally different animal. You got Jake Paul who's bringing these circuses to the thing, and it's like, yeah, he's able to line up good names like you just pointed out. But at the end of the day, the boxing sucks. So then people are like, boxing's a joke. And then you've got the mess that boxing is, where no one knows who has a belt, who's fighting who. There are a lot of good stars. There are a lot of good fighters out there, especially in the 147. Wherever Bud's fighting, that's going to be a great division to fight. But you're right. So it's just, I think boxing needs to go away for a while and learn the lesson, maybe. I don't know. I don't know.
We got Iggy D saying here, I would love to see a boxing league like the UFC. It sounds like it would be a good thing, but it's almost not even possible. It's not really, it would be really, you got to really give credit to what Dana White did with the UFC. And especially from MMA being something that was almost unheard of to what it is today. An individual like Dana White is going to have to come into the space of boxing where they just live, breathe, eat, sleep boxing, and there's just no one really out there. I think Jake Paul lives, breathes boxing. That's his life now. But I think he's a spotlight. He's a spotlight. He's not a stepping stone.
Okay, that's fire.
He's not a stepping stone.
Hold on. Say that again. Give it again. He's a
spotlight, but not a stepping stone.
You get a bomb for that one. That's bars.
It felt good when I said it. When I said it felt good.
That's bars. I think, I don't think he's the guy that you want fighting. I think he needs to step into the promotional, and then he does have the cachet and the sway to start organizing fights. Because what you do need is, if it's not the UFC, if it's not a UFC brand, you're never going to be able to legitimize. But you got the IBF, the IBC, the WBA, the WBO, the WBF. Like, look at Mike Tyson's ass. That was the best. You got so many sanctioning bodies that you can't take the sport serious, and you need a guy like Jake Paul to at least bring that spotlight to it. But you're right. If this is a stepping stone, boxing is heading in the wrong direction, brother.
Yeah, it's a mix. I think overall, the beginning question of the night is Jake Paul good for boxing?
Let me throw it back up. Go ahead. Keep going.
Grand scheme of things, I think, yes, he is good from a general sense of the world, but I just don't think he's going to make I don't think he's inspiring kids to become boxers. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think it's just kind of a clown show. At the end of the day, you're right. I mean, I hate to say it. I'm a fan. I'm here for the clown show. I'm here to watch it.
For sure.
That's just what it looks like.
But if it's not gonna, like, at least if you were gonna give us a clown show, somebody's got to leave on their shield. Somebody's got to leave on their pockets. And it's easy for me to say, one of you guys go out here and get knocked out. One of you guys get out here and get knocked out. That's easy for me to say. I'm not the guy, but I'm also not the guy who's saying that I want to be a boxer, or I'm not Mike Tyson saying I don't give a fuck about my legacy. So get in there then and act like you don't give a fuck about your legacy and get knocked the fuck out. You know what I mean? Yeah. Put yourself in harm's way. And it's like, too many of Jake Paul's fights have ended like this. No, that's not true. They've ended in lopsided fashion with him knocking out some fucking tomato can or than this. You know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying.
Let's see, get some of these out of here. A couple answers. Paul is a biatch. He'll never put himself through the rituals to become a real champ. I think you're right about that. He's a bro. He did fight Mike, but did he? Was that a fight? No, he got in the same ring with Mike Tyson. Alpha clown. Stretch ain't playing. It's a clown show. Yeah, Iggy. Yeah, I think we've all come to the same I think we've all come to the same conclusion.
I need some UFC. I think that's what I need.
I think that's. Thank God we got a great one tomorrow night.
Right.
Thank God we got a great one tomorrow night. So at least you'll get some real combat sports. Unfortunately, boxing wasn't going to be the one to give it to you this weekend. You'll get some real. I think you're going to get a real performance. And again, credit to Dana White and UFC.
100%.
As much as it pains me to say this, X, I think after tonight, and this is considering, like, I think the world of Bud Crawford. I think the world should see him fight more, but he doesn't have a lot of competition in his division right now, waiting on him. And we just saw what Jerron Boots Ennis has. It's not there, and then everything else is just a sea of names that no one knows. Exactly. And credit to the UFC it is official. I think after tonight, UFC owns the combat sports arena, hands down. Yep. If you want to see good event after event, if you want to see a good promotion and a good product, it's UFC, dude.
It's competition. They have it's a professional league. It's a real professional sports leagues with serious USADA testing. There's no steroids. There's no second thoughts about rigged fights or any silliness. It's just competition, professional. They figured it out right. And boxing is just, I don't know if it'll ever be that. And this kind of fight makes me think about that again. I just don't ever see boxing becoming a professional sport the way that UFC has figured it out. So
when boxing was its best, you weren't even born. It was when ABC used to carry boxing and Wide World of Sports used to carry boxing, when there weren't as many channels to go get it before pay-per-view. It didn't matter how many belts there were because there were only a couple places where you were going to be able to see a fight, And that kind of reined in all these promoters and all of their clown shows. But Mike went and got that pay-per-view money. He did. He got paid. He did get paid. He bamboozled.
So good for Mike. Hey, Mike deserves it. Of all people to get blessed by a Jake Paul fight from, Anderson Silva to Nate Diaz. I don't really think those guys needed or deserved it. But Mike Tyson, if anyone deserves a $50 million check, it's that guy. So in that sense, I guess, whatever. But
yeah,
Stretch saying, I ain't mad at Mike. I hear
no. You know what? This is the world we live in, right? At the end of the day, like I said, I'm just an idiot out here running my mouth about who should run into a punch or not. Go get your money. Go get your paper. Be about your paper because, I for sure I'm about mine. The only problem, okay, hold on. I was going to say the only problem is that it's tainting a sport that I love. Iggy D, only problem with UFC is when you get the wrestle, jiu-jitsu versus stand-up fighter. They haven't figured that out. I kind of like the mixing of styles. I like that. I like that a guy has to figure out how to beat a guy who's not particularly his fight style. I like that mixing of style. I do like that. But I will say to Iggy's point, often when you get those fights, you lose action because the grappler will avoid fighting up top as much as possible.
But if you think about it, that's what's kind of created some of the greatest fights of all time. Think about, Conor McGregor and Khabib, Nurmagomedov. Yeah. Those complete clash of styles. You see same styles. There's a lot of different things like Alex Pereira and Israel Adesanya. They have identical style. They both came up in kickboxing. Those fights are just as entertaining, in my opinion, as when you see two completely opposite styles. It's all interesting and intriguing because there's just so much capability and so much possibility in the UFC, whereas in boxing there just isn't that same element. It's a little bit more stand up and box straight up.
And people don't like that. See, that's Floyd always caught a bad rap, right? Because Floyd would tell you it's at the end of the day, truthfully speaking, the best boxers understand it's not about me running out here and running into punches. It's about me being active, but it's as much a defense. It's a science, you know what I mean? And people don't like that. People want to see people get knocked the fuck out, and I get that because. Quite honestly, that's what I want to see. You guys got into the fight game. We want to see guys run into punches and get knocked out. A couple more here. I think Iggy's making some really good points. A good wrestler will usually beat the boxer. In UFC, I feel like that, but I feel like rare is the occasion when real boxers go into the UFC. So everybody's learning how to strike standing up, but most of these guys are jiu-jitsu guys, wrestlers that are learning how to strike, which it's late in the career. Like, there is an art to striking. I don't think most people recognize that. That's why Conor McGregor was such a devastating, but that Khabib fight, to your point, X, Khabib is a murderer.
Oh yeah, he's different.
Climbed the ladder on that dude, and then I mean, it was scary.
If you think about like what the best style is, the most consistent undefeated fighters tend to be more of a grappler. Tend to utilize the ground game a lot more. Look at Charles Oliveira, who's fighting at 309. You know, tomorrow, right? He's centralized in grappling. That's where he has most of his success, is from taking the back and things like that. So this is why MMA is more. It's better. This is why it's better, because there's different ways to break it down. It's not just about the clinch and, you know, the referee and how this was rigged, and you know, we're having different conversations. We're talking about, you know, intricacies of grappling, and once you get into the sport and into MMA, your eyes kind of open up and you're like, wow, this is a lot more than you might think, you know, and it's just not like that for boxing. So,
I agree. Look, this comment. Look at from Iggy D. Look at the Sean O'Malley fight. I think that's a perfect example. Sean O'Malley got worked like a job.
Well, let me tell you.
I thought he was gonna whoop. I thought he was gonna whoop ass.
I know, I did too. After that Sean O'Malley fight, my heart has been broken, since I'm a huge Sean O'Malley fan, and that loss stung. But Sean O'Malley is an interesting point to this, because he came into MMA learning everything all at the same time. He learned boxing and grappling and kickboxing kind of all together. He wasn't necessarily a specialist. So he's one of these athletes in the UFC who's kind of learning MMA as an art instead of one of these single styles. So it's interesting. I mean, obviously he's you know, he leans more towards the kickboxing and the range fights and stuff like that, but you know, his grappling was weak, though. You know, when you think about that Merab fight, his grappling just wasn't good. He definitely is more of a stand-up guy, but you're going to start to see more people like O'Malley in the UFC who are learning MMA all together at the same time, and just the trajectory for the UFC is massive. It's nothing but up for them.
While you're talking about that, I'm thinking about like Israel Adesanya, and a guy who, great striker, a dynamic striker. I know he kickboxer, you know, but he's not very, when it goes to the ground, there's questions as to whether or not he's going to make it out of those fights, right? Or whether or not he's going to be able to hang in those fights. And the Alex Pereira series, I wish they would actually mix it up again. I don't think that there's a chance that it'll happen, but I do think it is. But MMA, this pains me. I am a boxing fan, but MMA is more. It's just a more compelling sport. It's a better sport to talk about. You don't have a lot of this cartoonish bullshit.
Right. That's where it really loses me too. Like, that's where I just get so lost. And Dana White just has zero tolerance for stuff like that.
Right.
Zero. What do we got here?
Let's be Stacey's bringing it. All the sports scripted reality shows. Winners determined before the game begins, and everything in between is entertainment. Yeah, I mean, as soon as you saw gambling sites go parabolic, there's always been a question to me as to who's really making it out. You know, I mean, who's making out like a fat cat? While we're all gathered around hoping to see, you know, Jake Paul. For those of us who wanted to see him get sat on his pockets, you know, there was somebody. Stretch said it earlier. I think everybody wanted to see. Yeah, this is a. Stretch said, we just wanted to see Mike put him in his place. That's what we wanted to see. But you know what they see? They see dollar signs. And they know that that's what we want to see. And as soon as you show up, it's too late.
He said it in the post presser. He said
he said it.
He admitted to it. I got a problem with that. He knows what we're here for. And he's like, I'm cashing these checks. Once you're here, it doesn't matter how the fight turns out.
That's the problem with boxing. Boxing is get them in the gate. And then it doesn't matter what kind of thing happens. Yeah. It doesn't matter if it's a blatant miscarriage of justice on the fight card from the judges. It doesn't matter if one guy shows up and clearly throws the fight. And it seems like there's a different pride for UFC. Let me ask you this, X, because it does seem like UFC guys take their sport more seriously than boxers take their sport. Like there's a pride in there. Like when you see two guys genuinely share a hug after a knockdown drag out and like this respect, you're only seeing now where after Conor McGregor, guys are getting a little more showboaty and showing disrespect. I thought that I loved both of the endings from the two Pereira Adesanya fights where first, Pereira did the that shit was, and then when Izzy did the, you know what I mean? Like all that shit was just fire. And but you tend to see a little more professionalism and respect for their game.
Yeah,
from
definitely. It's I mean, you look at what they did in Las Vegas, the UFC. You think about combat sports; it's an international place, but the UFC has created this compound, almost this giant warehouse gym in Vegas, where they can fly in these international fighters and have them live at this gym full time. Supply coaches. If they don't have a coach, which sometimes they don't have, they'll get coaching. They'll get professional. So now that they're in the UFC, they're in the league. They're getting professional treatment like they're professional athletes, and the sport is, it's succeeding because of those, for little things like that. So it just and from the eyeballs on these athletes, the focus on the personalities in combat sports is so important, and that's where these boxers have kind of fallen. You see some fighters in the UFC not take the promotion stuff serious, and they still find success, but there's just fewer of them. So if boxers don't take advantage of that, it's just they're digging themselves a kind of a bit of a hole a little bit. So
yeah, I think we're watching the end of a sport. I think boxing will become something that is more like you saw the Shaq and fucking Gronk are talking about. I think boxing will become a thing where there'll still be real boxers, but no one will care as much. The Saudis will probably do something like take over the sport to a certain extent, but all those fights will be kind of inaccessible. We won't care as much because they're being held mostly out of country, and the ones that are held here are kind of for a crowd that still cares about boxing. You're going to have to see a whole lot more promotions like this, half real boxing, half fucking, I don't know what the hell to call it, exhibition weird shit. And I think UFC will continue to ascend to a level because, again, what we've been talking about is you get to see a mix. You get a stand-up fighter, a guy who's really good at striking versus a guy who's a really good grappler. And it's just more compelling. It is more compelling. I hate to say it. As a boxing guy, I hate to say it, but it is more compelling. Okay, what do we got? Iggy D says, best style is John Jones. John Jones is a monster.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
remember when he used to poke guys in the eyes before they made him change, before they he was just a fucking beast.
John Jones, Dana White, greatest fighter of all time. You see Dana White, they made jokes about Dana White saying John Jones is the greatest fighter of all time. Now Dana White's leaning into it, and now Dana White's saying it all the time on purpose.
Is he wrong? Is he wrong?
He's not. I agree with it. I agree. No one's better than John Jones.
It's most devastating. I mean, he's walked away from the sport how many times and been able to come back and have performances that are just kind of like, wow.
His last performance against Gon, that I saw that fight live. It was just expertise. It was just experience displayed. It was just kind of beautiful to watch him just kind of take on Gon so easily. This champion French superstar,
Cyril,
absolutely nothing. Cyril Gon, absolutely nothing to John Jones. Took him out, choked him out.
Cyril was a zero in that fight. That was a good fight too.
That was crazy to watch. So I think John Jones should be favorited against anybody. Jokic is a legend, but I think that Jones takes care of this one, probably by a submission. That's my guess. But
okay,
what do you think?
Well, you would know better than I would, so I'll defer to you on it. But I'm not betting against John Jones in any fights. I'm not betting against him. This is really sad to see Tyson go out like this years later. He's still huge. Oh, Jesus. That's how much he's favored? Yeah.
He's the GOAT. Listen to Dana.
Iggy D. I hate to see. I hate the scripted argument. We know what scripted looks like. It's Macho Man and Hulk Hogan. Yeah, but I mean, it's hard to get around. Like, what would you say tonight was? That was basically that without somebody coming off the turnbuckle. Saudis need to stay in their oil lane. They suck at boxing events. They don't suck at offering money and getting guys to show up.
Yeah.
I think we just need just to wrap up the boxing side of it, because I think MMA is more compelling to talk about. I think that boxing needs to fall under one umbrella, and you make these guys fall in the line. And yeah, the purses will be different, but then at least everybody's got to fight everybody, and then you get to start learning who some of these great boxers are. That's what I got.
Yep. Woo, man, that's one hell of a night right there, Warren.
One hell of a night, and you got a busy day tomorrow, huh?
Yeah, see you versus Utah, 10 a.m.
Let's talk about it real quick before we get out of here. Let's talk about it real quick.
Big Noon is in Boulder. That's a big deal.
Yep.
So I'm gonna be going and checking that out. So look at the KUWT channel for shorts. Check out the shorts. You'll see a bunch of live content coming out through there. We got all types of stuff on the channel later tomorrow too. I think we got watch-alongs and all types of stuff. So
yeah, just stay on KU. Just turn on the notification bell, and you'll know when everything's coming at you. Real quick, what do you got for tomorrow in terms of predictions? Like, CU's got it all in front of them. This is a sleeper game, though.
It is. You're right. It is a sleeper game, but both Chad Brown and CJ both had the Buffs winning by about 2 touchdowns, one and a half touchdowns. So 38-21 is going to be my guess. I think the Buffs kind of handily take it. I think they're going to have another slow start like they typically do, but then they're going to get cooking, especially if Jimmy Horn comes back. He was out last game, and we didn't have a lot of explosive plays. If we get Jimmy Horn back in the lineup, I don't see how Utah can even compete with CU tomorrow. So we shall see. Yeah, they're a huge favorite too. Yep, we'll see.
Huge favorite at home, and it's this is an historic run that in year 2, Coach Prime is taking them on. I do think that you gotta. I mean, if you look at the scores of all of Utah's games, I'm fairly sure that they haven't given up more than 24 points a game.
Yep,
they haven't given up. And obviously, that last game that they had with BYU played to within a field goal. I do think that this will be closer early. I think that CU doesn't pull away till late, but I do see them winning by about that margin. Make mine 2 touchdowns. So let's say 28-14. I'll give it 28-14. CU. Scoballs.
I like that. I mean, they're well coached, but I'm excited for it. Or early morning game. I gotta get some sleep, Warren. I gotta get some sleep, man.
Yeah, man. Well, let's get out of here. I think that we did our work. We did our stuff. So I'm gonna give a round of applause to you and a bomb. I'm gonna give a round of applause to myself.
Hey, clap it up.
And a bomb.
Give it up for him.
We give absolutely nothing to that last fight.
Yeah, I
Fuck
know.
those guys, but we'll give a round of applause to the combatants that fought before that.
Hell yeah.
And a round of applause for everybody that rode with us. Appreciate y'all. So for Producer X, I'm Warren Lamena. Make sure you keep in line with everything going on KUWT. Anything else?
That's all I got, man. Appreciate you guys.
Appreciate you guys, man. Peace.